What's good, YouTube? It's your main man, AB the Hero, back again with another live stream. And in today's live stream, we have some stuff that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Puma hoops, LaMelo ball, Nike, Big Baller Brand, all of that stuff. And this is a short video. And I want to do some comparisons, right? I really seen some campaigns from Nike, and it seemed to validate some of the stuff that I have been saying about why I felt like Puma was dropping the ball when it came to my dog LaMelo and him getting that coin, or at least them getting their money's worth out of him, right? And so I want to show y'all some evidence here. I'm here in a second, but I want to start by saying this, right? And you know what? Let's do this. Let's look at this stuff first, and then what I'll do is I'll pull up, you know what I mean, kind of why I think this matters, why it's a big deal, all of that jazz here. What's good, Skater? State Skater, what's happening? Appreciate y'all joining in, man. As y'all come through, hit the like button and all of that good stuff, and let me know you're in the building, in the chat. You know what I mean? All right, so we got to do this. Dang, that's the only problem, man. You got to do it this way, or else we won't get the audio that we will potentially need here in a second. What's good, Ruben? Hey, all right, here we go. I'm gonna pull this up now. Over here, this is Nice Kicks. Now, if you ain't familiar with Nice Kicks, they social platforms. They got some YouTube content, and they really, you see it in their bio here, sneakers culture community, very similar to the conversations that we be having here. But you know, they talk a little bit of everything. Here you see the Jordan 5s dropping. They got the Yeezys, DJ Khaled, the Virgil Ablohs, the mid Jordans, and all of that stuff. And then here, this is why we're here today. Looking at this clip from your girl, Megan Thee Stallion. And it says here on Nice Kicks, it says Nike announces partnership with Megan Thee Stallion. It says Nike announces partnership with Megan Thee Stallion. When I seen that, I said, okay. They got Meg out here with the Nike cowgirl joint, I don't know, going on. I hit the vibe here. Okay. She don't look like she really working out or nothing. It look kind of produced or whatnot. But I see what y'all doing. Nike got her on the set. Look like she out here on the space and the moon. Okay, she's doing her twerk thing. Whoop on the clock. Same thing. She out in the, it's the worst. Somebody told her to run for him or whatever. It looked like she not running and all of that stuff. I seen it and I said, you know what? Okay, I'm not gonna hate on you, man. Get your bread. Now, here's where I stumbled across this last one. I was like, hold up, wait a minute now. Nike being Nike again. I mean, let's pop the. I gotta make sure we got the sound on this boy. Can y'all hear it? Let me know y'all can hear that thing. I can't hear it. Already got that. Hey, what's going on, man? Can y'all hear it? Let me make sure my headset is in the right space. Yeah, that's what it was. Get the mid off the streets. Get the mid off the street. There we go. All right. So now I'm over here checking out Megan Thee Stallion. Now let's watch this real quick. Okay, there we go. Hey, man, y'all know how to.
Make this all look so easy, but.
All right, here we go. Now we got to load him up. What's this live about, man? This live here is about, we talking about Puma hoops. We're talking about how I feel like they fumbling the bag, man. I feel like they got a great opportunity with my dog LaMelo, and what I'm seeing in comparison to what they've been doing and what other folks do, man, is kind of wild. So we over here looking at Megan Thee Stallion Hot Girl Summer, who just announced that her partnership deal with Nike, and I want to show y'all how they announced her partnership
Like
deal.
I told you before, real hotties put other hotties on.
Oh, hey. What's up, hotties? It's your girl, Megan Thee Stallion, a.k.a. the Hot Girl Coach. And I know I make this all look so easy, but this didn't happen overnight.
Before I became the Stallion, I was a young girl in Houston just trying to find her way. Growing up, I remember people saying,
"Girl, you tall. You need to be playing basketball."
"No, you should be playing volleyball.
With those legs, you need to run track."
And I tried them all, but they just weren't for me. I knew I had to find my passion and do what made me happy.
But I wouldn't call you an athlete.
Oh, really?
Wait. Let's see you run through 12-hour dance rehearsals, train 5 days a week, then perform in front of 50,000 people, squatting 50% of the time.
No. People like to tell us what we can and what we can't do, but we ain't hearing that. Real hot girls know no one can define us but us. So, hotties, you ready?
Like I told you before, real hotties put other...
That's dope. It makes sense. When I seen this, I said, what? Megan Thee Stallion Nike contract? I watched the video. Y'all told me a story. This is some shit that make Megan Thee Stallion seem like, yo, larger than life. This is why y'all 50,000. What? It makes sense. And when I go to Puma Hoops, man, you could go through here. We ain't even really got to lead a page. Let's see this, right? I look at Puma Hoops and we talking about signature athlete, right? And we thinking about what's up, everybody? What's up? Sam Malter. We looking at signature athlete here who got his new shoe coming out. And let me show y'all the video. The Melo's number one shoe, and this is the greatest look of his shoe that we've gotten up to this point. Watch this. This is your rookie of the year, signature athlete. Everybody know him, rare 101. And this is our first look at his sneakers. Jalen Rose posted a video, no audio, no commentary, no background, no music, nothing. Just showing the shoes next to a pool. Megan Thee Stallion announced her shit and it's up. Photo shoot, the whole thing. And I understand, right? That wasn't the announcement of announcing that Melo was going to be. This was just our first sneak peek of his signature shoe to me, which should have been a bigger deal, right? And I get it. You saying, but well, wait, they got some more stuff coming. And they probably do got some more stuff coming. But if it's up to me, don't leave us out of it until you got the new stuff jumping. Now let's scroll. We can go way back because a beautiful thing about this Nice Kick site is here. They got it all locked and loaded in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure at some point the LaMelos is pulled up on the site. Let me see. Can I find them? Can I find them? Let me see. Man, I might have them already pulled up here. No, we ain't got to do that. All right. Let's do this. Let's switch it over here. Let's get out the Nice Kicks for a second. AB in his bag tonight, man. What's up, man? My man, Ball Facts. Now you see why they disappear after Vince. Yes, bro. What up, AB? What up, chat? Kid Max, what's happening? Let me show you. All right. Let me pull this one up here. Let me get this out of here. Start the screen share. Let's pull up another one. We're going to go here to Puma Hoops. Fumbling the bag. Come on. And if you remember the original when LaMelo sneaker came out and what Big Baller Brand did, it was much better than all of this bullshit here. Now look, we over here at Puma Hoops, right? This is the equivalent of like Nike basketball, the Puma, all about your sneakers brand shit. That's what this is right here. And now we go all the way down here, and you got your signature athlete. To me, what should be your signature athlete, and you got how many posts? We don't even see my dog. All right, I like this little video they did here, Melo on the jet or whatnot. Check out Melo's ride to Summer League. That's a little classic thing. Little jet. Okay, I feel that. I see some every now and again they have a move that's like, okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? As a little throwaway joint. Okay, so we get the first glimpse of the shoe here, and we get a picture of Melo standing in the gym, and then they photoshopped a couple extra fingers on the hand. They need me to slide into marketing and just to be like, come on, up it up a little bit. Y'all gonna do what? Come on, man. He got 7 fingers, rare. I get it, right? But you can't be 7 fingers rare, but you in the high school gym down the street. That's all I'm saying. You can't be not from here, okay? This is I said this in the video the other day, and actually, let me try to find something here. This is the first time that we've seen the Melo Ball sneakers, and they blurred it out here. Didn't want to give us the whole full look, but then they let Jalen Rose show us the sneakers next to a pool. Shit, at least give us the sneakers here. I get you doing the little sci-fi thing with the arm and all of that stuff, but come on, my man just sitting here dribbling the basketball in the high school gym. This is not how you roll out your signature athlete's #1 sneaker. It's especially when Meg, you know what, man, let me do this. Let me see. All right, let's just go back here. Rookie of the year. Here's how they celebrated LaMelo Rookie of the Year. They created what's the little Adobe Spark? They did some shit on Adobe Spark. All right, you scroll down a little bit harder down here. Let's keep going. Melo back on the court after being gone from an injury. This is what we get. I mean, that's cool. Like I said, nice little throwaway post. You get this here. All right. This is the same repurposing of the photo that they did for the Rookie of the Year. What's in the cup, man? It's a little, hey, I don't even know, man. Like a little margarita situation, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy. It's Saturday night. It needs some Red Bull in that boy. You know what I'm saying? My dog out here bowling with. Did this make y'all sad? Does it make me here? And let me go here. This is why it matters to me. I said this a long time ago. Last call, today's last internet chance to meet Melo on the train. All right. Here's what I was saying. Let me pull this down while I break this down for y'all and why it matters. It makes me kind of it's so disappointing. You have this athlete, and folks are like, he's rare, 1-on-1, took this road that nobody else has taken, has done all of this shit that nobody else has did. And so to me, when you're getting ready to do that, Instagram stories marketing, that's what it is right here. When you have that caliber athlete, you got to treat it, build up the mythology, right? What made him so dope is many moons ago, he had his own signature shoe on his own family brand. So it's not a big deal that you're giving him a signature shoe. It's like if you an independent rapper and you grinding and you selling records on your own, that's dope. You make your bread. But when you go to a major label, you expecting major label videos now. You expecting to have some CGI in your joints now. You expecting, Puma again, Puma BBB collab. I would love to see a Puma BBB collab. I felt like that would have been a move to do a minute ago. But if you on a major label, you was independent, you moved to the major label, you expect some of the work you had to do to thrive as an independent label, you don't have to do no more that you on a major. You expect the quality to be different. You expect the producers that you working with to be there, the designers that everything about it is upper echelon. And I'm just not seeing upper echelon. Now they've done some cool stuff, but they just trick ponies. They did the skywriting thing where they wrote Melo times Puma in the sky, which was cool, which I feel like was one of those like somebody was pissed and we know we fucked up, so let us do something cool for you. You know what I'm saying? But I just been underwhelmed with all of this stuff, man. And when we go back to here, let me pull this thing back up here for y'all, man, so y'all can see what I'm saying. There's no way that Puma is got this type of content going for my dog LaMelo, but meanwhile, Nike over here, like, can I? Next thing you know, Nike over here on this type of time announcement. I'll be in the sneakers a little bit. Obviously, I'm not no Megan Thee Stallion fan, so I don't even. Maybe this was already released a minute ago, and I just wasn't hip to it. But what I can say is, I'm looking at this, I'm seeing what Nike doing, and they coming with the heat. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Whatever, she got the photo. She not even a whole athlete like that.
Real hotties put other hotties on.
Oh, hey. What's up, hotties? It's your girl, Megan Thee Stallion, a.k.a. the Hot Girl Coach. And I know I make this all look so easy, but this didn't happen overnight.
Before I became the Stallion, I was a young girl in Houston just trying to find her way. Growing up, I remember people saying,
Girl, you tall. You need to be playing basketball.
no, you should be playing volleyball.
With those legs, you need to run track.
And I tried them all, but they just weren't for me. I knew I had to find my passion and do what made me happy.
But I wouldn't call you an athlete.
Even Rihanna got
really?
a Puma.
Wait. Let's see you run through 12-hour dance rehearsals. Train 5 days a week.
Let me see. Maggie is kind of cute, man. She look cute, especially in this stuff here. But what I appreciate about what they doing here, they telling this story. When you telling me you got rare and not from here, you doing all of this, but it's parlor tricks. Give me some storytelling. Explain to explain to the casual why this is such a big deal, right? Explain to the folks who just show love to AB, a legend in the game. Man, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Explain why to the casual fan that you're supposed to be introducing to Melo, why it's important. Let us know about the road. See how they did here with Megan Thee Stallion. They say, you know, back in the day, they tried to get me to do this. Back in the day, they tried to get Melo to take the traditional route to the NBA. It was destined. It was predetermined. Folks knew he was coming any day now. 92 points. Point at the thing. Undefeated seasons. Brother at UCLA. A big deal. It would have been so easy for my dog to take the traditional path. He decided not to do that. He took the rare, the one-on-one path, the outer space path, the I'm not from here path, the JBA path. What is the J? You don't even know what that is because they literally created that to create the path. Lithuania. Folks in the United States couldn't put their finger on Lithuania on a map if I had $100,000 for them to do it. Damn near 82% of them could not do it. We going to Australia. Folks know a little bit about Australia. You can find it on the map for sure. But the only thing that you know is Steve Irwin. My dog was in Illawarra. They had him off into the cut, and he made it work. Rookie of the year over there. Folks was trying to say that, come on, man, change this whole perspective. Everything that was happening here, even the turmoil with the brand and his dad and having to break away and all of that shit is part of the story. Spire Academy, taking him and doing what he did. Come on, man, it's most anticipated. And I feel like that is why they fumble in the bag. It's because they know that folks like me, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna grab them, right? And here's what I tell you. Here's my thoughts, and this is what I think that they're gonna do. I think that they're gonna release this first shoe. It's gonna be semi-limited release, but it's gonna be reasonably priced. So it's gonna sell out like that. They're gonna use that as a okay, hold up. We on to something. I think that Puma's in the same I would say boat as like as the Charlotte Hornets, in which they don't really know what they got. And they don't know that if you water this seed a little bit, if you put the right soil in there, that it's gonna grow a better fruit. Folks who have dealt with LaMelo and the brand and all that shit, we could just go get some BBB gear. Then you know what I mean? If you're just trying to get some basic t-shirts with this, you could just go do that and it'd rather support that. So them just throwing some bullshit out. Nike did do better for Meg than Puma did for Melo, and that's sad. That is sad. That's sad. That's sad. That is sad, man. This is the guy. This is the most notable basketball player that's been on Puma since Sham God. It's sad, but I hope that they plotting behind the scenes. I hope that they got something going, but to me, it's just too late. I would have preferred them just kept it all hush and not done nothing than to do the bullshit that they did, right? Because don't hold this shit in for a year, 2 years, really. Because we got to remember that most of us knew that he was going to Puma probably a year, 10 months to a year before it was officially announced. So for me, I would love to see the shoes drop on the first season as soon as he touched the court. They didn't do that. Okay, I get it. Now we see the shoes get our first glimpse of the new Melo balls is courtside at a summer league. Now, Summer League has become a show, especially when the Ball Brothers is in tune with it. But courtside at the Summer League is the first time that we've seen the shoes, and that wasn't even followed up with no special rollout. It's a damn shame, man. Let me see something. I'm gonna show y'all something here. I can find it in my DMs real quick. Somebody send me some sauce that I was gonna drip on y'all for a little bit. Pause. Beware. I don't even know. Okay, all right, here we go. All right. So y'all know what's her name? JJ Video, right? So I had done a video about the travesties that was happening with your boy LaMelo, and it's funny because she threw this thing here together. Introducing LaMelo Ball. I can't play. It's probably gonna give me a copyright strike. But I just say that to say that even this video that she created using their own content give me more information than the shit that they got going. And that's just off of some like made it on my own type shit. You know what I mean? And so what's good? And it is funny, man, but it's messed up. I'm just saying, man, Puma dropping the bag. I would hope. Here's the thing too. If we go way back, let me try to pull something up real quick. Let me pull this down. I'm gonna show y'all something. Tell me what you think. He needs a whole child montage. Come on, exactly. Do it big. And go get the footage that we ain't seen. Go give me do the shit that Ball Facts was watching at the mansion. You know what I mean? Give me some new shit. Don't give me the ESPN stuff. Y'all just pay that man $100 million. Go do something big. Let me see. Hey, only one that ain't ready. Hey, hey. All right, play it now. Let's see. All right, here we go. Tell me y'all remember this. This is simple, but it's colder than anything that they done did up to this point. And I would play the audio, but you know what I'm saying? Same thing. They gonna be done. Hit your boy with that good strike. Classic. Jamming. He shooting it from everywhere. Rare. This is the Here's the thing. All right, let me pause this because this is what I'll be trying to say. In the Puma rollout, they had Melo doing all of these random trick shots that they CGI'd together and all of that shit. And in this video, he's just doing it from the roof, behind the head, from the swimming pool. He just doing it. Hop in a Lambo and roll off. Hop his brother G-Wagon back to back through the hills. Come on, man. Puma is like Walmart, Sam's Choice sodas instead of Coke and Pepsi. Nike, Reeboks, always been the big. They have. Here's the funny thing, though, is that I believe, did y'all know this, that Puma and Adidas are like the two founders are brothers? You know what I'm saying? The two founders were brothers and stuff. And so I say all that to say you also got Jay-Z, you also got these things, and I get it though. I think that part of what makes it smart for them is that they don't have to spend as much money to like sell the bare minimum of sneakers that they probably need to sell to make it make sense. Yeah, I watched that Two Brothers thing on a video. Yeah. Yeah, they are. They both Puma and Adidas. They're both two brothers. And then I want to say they were trying to do shit together and was beefing. And then they say, you know what, I'm going to do my own thing. You do your own thing. And then they just kind of went head to head with it. And then eventually, you know what I'm saying, they ended up selling it and they were into some bullshit anyway. But that's kind of what their story in a nutshell. But I don't know, man. I would love to see BBB return. From what I'm hearing, though, it looks like I've heard two different things. Somebody sent me a screenshot recently of basically the customer service people from BBB saying, you know, we got the new kicks coming. You know what I'm saying? The new maybe Jellos, the new Zos, maybe some MB1s coming down the line. We got some stuff on the way. You know what I mean? That's coming sometime here soon. Hornets fumbling the bag with Jello. I'm done with the franchise for good. Fun. What's up, my man? Poetic Flacco in the building, man. The Jello sexual. Obviously, they fumbling in that bag too. They fumbling that bag big time. I said big L. The bag's being fumbled all around. But we'll see. I think that'd be interesting. To me, I'm holding out that I've said this before. I thought that it was looking up, like Jello was going to be able to get the shot to play summer camp and all of that jazz. But I've said this 100,000 times, is that I think that his next move is G League, period. Bam. That's where he got to start his trajectory in. It's a huge hop to go from I ain't played in 3 years to I'm going to be a significant contributor on a Netflix. I mean, I'll say on a Netflix because I was reading this, but on the NBA team. So I think that's where he's going. Let with Jello in Chicago or New York. That would be crazy. This is Puma forever buffering. So, oh, that's kind of dope. I didn't know you could do that. But yeah, here's that. So I really did not want to make this video too long. But I think that this is an important conversation to have, man. And I think us as the culture, I feel like there's has to be some way that we could put the pressure on these Puma dudes and put the foot on their neck. And here's another thing that I will say: if you were in the a long time ago when Melo first signed, they released like his first Melo t-shirts. It was just straight up white t-shirts or whatever. And I'm interested to see if anybody in this panel or in the chat right now like picked up one of those t-shirts originally. I would tell y'all I did not do it. It was just a white t-shirt with and I just didn't feel like that to me justified the price or it wasn't cool enough. And instead of going to buy that shirt, I went ahead and bought some BBB gear instead. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did at the time. Let me see. I must keep scrolling here. But I wanted Jello to. MB1s ain't ready. Let me see. Ooh, child. But not yet. Gotta rack up on the gear soon. Yeah. All right. So nope. Nah, I ain't even feel it like that official launch. They dropped the shirts with no promo. That's what I'm saying. It just felt like some throwaway stuff. That's to me is what all of this stuff felt like. I think that I was trying to give y'all my prediction for what the shoe shit is going to roll out like. I think that the shoes are going to come. The first initial launch are going to be limited in number, not going to be a ton. They're going to sell out like that. That's what they want to see. Can we sell these boys out? They'll really drop videos back there. Yeah, facts. Like straight up music video, the whole vibe. I feel like the shoes, they're going to try to see, can we sell these boys out? They're going to sell them out quick, just off the rip, right? Because I'm going to be there trying to cop a pair. Y'all going to be there trying to cop a pair. And with all of that, look at that. That's just kind of cool. And with all of that, we know that the price is going to be a lot smoother, right? You can look at the shoe. I look at the shoe, and I think that it's going to probably be about 150-ish, you know what I'm saying, or lower. I don't look like a shoe that's going to be ridiculously priced. And then, so my kid, man, I thought you already was a mod anyway, man. I would have been did that, but so I don't think it's going to be ridiculously priced. So I think that shit's going to sell out super fast, and then eventually we're going to get another shoe. I also do think that what you're going to see happen is this right here. Let me pull this up. This is what happened last year, right? So there's this whole community of creators who really rock with LaMelo, the brand, the ball, you know what I mean? All of that stuff. But last year, what Puma did, and here's the funny thing is that probably most of y'all ain't even see this, is the first look LaMelo Ball's hoop sneaker was from this dude, Kaisomar Crew Kicks, right? The same dude who bought LaMelo's original sneaker and then talked shit on it. Oh, it ain't even up here, my bad. Nah, bro, I love Ross on the Blue Wrench. So yeah, they are nice, and I'm a cop a pair now. I don't mean to say that they look cheap. They just don't look like they like, you know, LeBron. Damn, that they was trying to charge 200 plus for some LeBrons and all of that stuff. So last year, when we were all trying to figure out if Melo gonna get a sneaker and all of this stuff, what Puma did is they went outside what I would consider the culture. And then they went and got this guy, Kaiso Mar, and then he dropped a clickbait video pretending like he had the new Puma joints, and it was really just the basic sneakers that he was just wearing or whatever on the court. And which was funny because in his videos critiquing LaMelo and these big baller brand sneakers that he had before, he was shitting on the brand and talking so much trash, and then they came out with that stuff. So I'm telling you that probably again this year you're gonna get something similar where you're gonna have one of these random creators outside the culture get the first look. Same way you just got a just random ass look at a shoe from check out my latest video when you get a chance. Bet I will do that for sure. For sure. And so you're gonna have a random ass creator outside of the culture. But I just think it's crazy. I get disappointed every time I seen it. And I promise, and no shade to Megan Thee Stallion, you know what I'm saying? I think that I was seeing the content that Nike was creating for her, and it made me feel like, damn, bro, come on. Don't do my dog Melo like this. At least give him the Megan Thee Stallion treatment, you feel me? And you think that Nike also missed the opportunity because they could have played the whole you got shot in the foot thing. Like, now we're going to put these shoes on you, bulletproof joints or whatever. They ain't even do all of that jazz. So Kais has a hookup. He gets shoes early no matter who it is. And that's what I'm saying. He gets shoes early. However, what made this is it seemed like they sent him the shoes to say, we're giving you the new LaMelo balls. We want you to break these. These are shoes LaMelo gonna wear. You break them, and so that's what it felt. It wasn't like, he not on here showing basketball sneakers like that on his channel much. You know what I'm saying? He not like a hoop review guy. What's happening, man? We got my man Kid Max in here. What's happening?
What's up, baby? What's up, brother? Can you hear me, man?
I can hear you great.
Bro, how you been, bro?
I've been good, man. Just
yeah, bro. Good, bro. I'm sorry if I sound a little down, man. I did find out that my great auntie passed away a couple of days ago, man. So I am probably a little down, but I wanted to get on here with you, bro, chop it up, because I'm starting to, drop my videos again and shit like that. So I wanted to talk to you, bro. You've been in this shit for a minute, man. I'm proud of you, man. You got the whole blue aura going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got the fit cat. You know what I mean? I'm proud of you, man. So definitely keep going, bro. I'm proud of you, dog.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. I know you've been rocking for the channel for a minute, man. So you know what I'm saying? It's much appreciation. You know what I mean? Much love for sure.
No doubt.
And you know what I'm saying? I sent some prayers your way, man. It's always tough losing somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all good. Yeah.
It's all love, bro. It's all good. But nah, bro. Like, I mean, the shoes is nice though, bro. The shoes is nice. Like, I think they're clean. Like, when you actually look at it. But I agree with what you're saying, bro. Like, honestly, like, I think personally, just the way it is, like, I think it's partially like him wanting to take control. Like, you know how he's very control oriented. You feel me? Like, I feel like part of it's him, like, because he probably did feel some of the pressure, bro, going into it, like leaving BBB and shit. So he kind of because you could tell they trying to show us like in a way that they like still down with the family when they doing their own thing, but like it's obvious that they trying to get something organized. If we talking about BBB, but then when we talk with their family, right? But then when we talking about Melo, I really feel like it's him really trying to show his version of taking control while learning the business. When you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, learn the business, get some extra money, you feel me? And trying to figure out how to do it his way. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and we got look, bro, like, because everything you're saying is already valid, but it's times 10 valid if they have to the end of the year. Like, we talking about, you know what I'm saying? Because when we think, I don't care how he's playing. We don't care how he's playing, right? They already started for $100 million. That had to have come with the marketing budget. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
So guaranteed in the contract. You dig what I'm saying? So that he's not supposed to have to spend by himself. And ain't no way all that money going to no Instagram videos. And I know it's already. I'm sure there's things that we just haven't seen yet that is going towards, but it has to be more visual stuff like what you're talking about. There has to be more videos, bro, like on TV. Like, I don't even watch TV and I can see commercials, and I be seeing commercials and shit because, excuse me, I watch Instagram. And I be, you know what I'm saying, bro? I watch Netflix, watching Instagram, I be watching Netflix, You know what I'm saying? I be getting
Yeah.
commercials and shit like that just by watching YouTube and shit, bro. And I be seeing shit out, like, you know what I'm saying? So he definitely doesn't have anything as much as he should right now, and it definitely can't be just him controlling it. But even listen, you know, just to be the devil's advocate, what if he is controlling it, and what if he wants it low key right now until the season? Like, again, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he's just playing it chill. You know how he is. You know, maybe he wants to test to see if they even let him do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, while they design more shoes, because those colorways he got. How many colorways he got? Just 2, right?
I've only seen the red ones. Have you seen the different colorway than the red?
I've seen red and blue. I've seen red and the blue ones, like right there, just now, right there on the screen. Just those 2 right there. Those are the only ones I've seen, the red and the blue ones. Nah, on the left.
Oh yeah,
right there. Yep.
Yeah, but these are
those are it right there.
Those are not the same shoe. Yeah, those are the ones from last season, the court riders or whatever that he was wearing. And then they came out and said like they said, yeah, they were like, yo, these are not his official sneakers, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, they came out and said that? Okay, I thought those were like an official draft or something.
No. These were some like just put these on, you know what I'm saying? Wow. And that's what those was. So that's what I mean. Like, even with that, like,
yeah, wow. Yeah, they totally wasn't ready. Like, it's like they wasn't even ready to sign him. Like, they wasn't expecting him to sign. Like, who knows, man? That's crazy. Because it's like they should have had, like, you know, just to capitalize on the opportunity. Like, at least get 3 commercials down pat. Like, make a plan to at least do 3. Just do 3, and then we're gonna spread each one out. You know, a couple months. You know what I'm saying? And rock it out. You know, at least. Come on. Like, damn. So maybe they're waiting for the season, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think that they are waiting for. So here it is right here. These are the same shoe as those blue ones, and then so once these came out, the boy Diploma or whatever was like, "Oh, Melo wearing the sneaker tonight," and then they were like, "All I can say, this is not Melo's signature sneaker." You know what I'm saying? And then they kind of released that. Yeah. And then they came with the PEs, which is that blue colorway. They clean, but they should. I would have preferred you just go ahead and throw Melo name on them and just be like, "Yo, these are new Melos for season 1," and then come back with the That's what they do with.
Especially you think about his first night, bro.
Yeah. They that's what they do that a lot with I want to say with LeBron. So like when LeBron signed with Nike originally, they basically showed him these will be your first shoes. We already got them ready. You know what I'm saying? These the new LeBron ones right here, them Air Zoom joints. And he had nothing to really do with them, but they were like, you signed, these are the shoes you're gonna be wearing when you take the court. You feel me? And so I feel like I expected them to do at least something like that with LaMelo, but they just weren't ready for it.
Do you think they did that with him, or do you think because you know, like if you remember when he watched the show, remember the show when he was like being shown, because you never know, like a part of me thinks like, you know, he could have just been mad that day, you know, because he was going through a lot that moment when he wasn't like watching, he didn't feel like, you know, look at the shoes, but he could also just be really picky, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he's a hard worker. I know Melo's a hard worker, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he could, I know he's a Virgo, and I have family friends that's Virgos, and like, you know, they have a certain personality, you feel me? It's like, you know, everybody's different. So it's just like, you know, maybe he just wanted to start from scratch. You never know. They may have had to start from scratch with him, bro. You never know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Here's what I'm saying. No, I agree, right? But the thing is that when they give you that bag,
you should have still been able to do a commercial though.
When they give you the bag,
right?
They you don't get you get to throw your weight around a little bit, but you don't get to like. If they say, bro, we want you to wear this, you gotta wear it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put you out on the shoe. My thing is though, and I get it's that lifestyle and they trying to do whatever. But if you sign for $100 million and they be like, yo, bro, we're gonna have a photo shoot, we're gonna take you out to the dusty outdoor court and have you sit on it, and we're gonna put on, you know what I mean? And then here we go. We don't even look at the camera. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this with our cell phone because we're gonna save some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the problem that I be having.
Who do
I
you
feel you,
blame though?
bro. I feel you. I
Who do you
feel you,
blame for
man.
that though? Melo, right?
Who do I? No, I don't believe. I don't
I
think you
think
blame Melo.
you
Nah,
can't
bro.
you
And
can't
here's
blame
why.
him for it because they should be, as a brand, they should have already like just been doing. There should be at least one video of him that we've seen on TV just for them as a brand competing, right? But the rest of it, like 49% of it, could be on Melo just because we don't know how he wanted to be in business with them. Like, and he may have creative control. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, bro. Like,
Nah.
yeah, but that's my thing, bro.
Here's no right. And here's why is 100% Melo fault, right? Um,
Okay.
and here's why, right? So again, LeVar Ball it has his flaws, right? But when Lonzo was coming out, Lonzo had probably similar offers, right? Like $10 million a year. And LeVar said, nah, right? Why? Because it takes the control out of your hand. They pay you peanuts on a dollar. They're gonna mismanage you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Plus, we want you to have your own signature shoe.
Yeah.
LaMelo
Mm-hmm.
deviated from his father's plan, took the bag, and now that company don't, but they're mismanaging him like a motherfucker. You feel me? So we got to give Melo 1,000% of the blame because his father had the blueprint. Again, man, I've never met Matt Allen Foster. I don't know what took place. Feel me, right? Because again, I learned really early on, right? Mind your broke ass business. Feel me, right? So again, like, you feel me, like $1 million, $2 million, bro. That's out of my pay range, right? So I don't know what took place there, right? But if friction happened and the brand had to recoup, and Melo said, bruh, after recouping this, give me the bag, we got to put 100% of the blame on Melo because LeVar had the blueprint, had the plan, right? And all Melo had to do was just like fall in line and follow it out, right? So it's Melo's fault, bro. Not Puma, it's not nobody else. It's Melo's fault, 1,000%.
I hear you.
Nah, I hear you.
I respect that take. I respect it. I respect
Yeah.
it. I respect it just
Nah.
because I'm such a BBB fan and like you already know how I feel about it. Even though the only reason I'm gonna go a little light on him is because I do believe, based on that tweet of him saying I'm gonna get the family back together, I feel like he do got plans. Even though he signed with Puma, I feel like he gonna do something like where he gonna do a Puma collab with BBB. It might be on his third or fifth shoe. We might have to wait a while because I feel like they still, y'all know there's politics in this shit, guys. We know there's politics in the league, and even though they got themselves in the game, we know they still got to fight for their position, bro. Look how they got them ranked and how they did Lonzo and them, like how they trying to put them against each other. But it's not gonna matter because both of them gonna just do their thing with the game. You know what I'm saying? Like Kelly Oubre gonna really help the Hornets be a better team with Melo defensively and have that aggression. And then with the Bulls, Chicago, Lonzo is gonna go crazy with DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, bro, and Vucevic. You know that, bro. You know that, AB. You know that.
Yeah.
What's your name, bro?
Flacco.
Flacco. You feel me? So it's
Yeah.
just like that's just how I feel about it. Like they still fighting for the position right now, but once they get like this year is the year to nail in the coffin. This is that nail where it actually gets into the wood. Because right now, the other 2 years, we've been nailing the wood, but this is the year where the nail goes into the wood. You feel me? For both of them. And then next year is when it really starts, and then that's when we're gonna really see them. That's when Puma's gonna have pressure because they got them right now. It ain't no lifetime deal like LeBron. How long is the deal, AB? How long's the deal?
I'm not sure, man. I don't think we ever got like official details. You know what I mean? It was all just like speculation.
And it could be, you know what?
But
like, one thing, not cut you off. It could be a little bit LaMelo because he is young, and the rumor is apparently that he did miss the deadline to get his jersey. Right? I feel like I'm not gonna go into the conspiracy stuff. I want to let you talk. I feel like that could be some other stuff, but if it is his fault, then it is his fault too. You gotta take accountability where you gotta take accountability.
yeah, here's my thing with the jersey, and because I do think that matters, right? I do think that the fact that he was in a number 2, all of his branding is MB1, like they might have and when you say like it could be LaMelo fault, they might have been like ready, like we got it, and him being like, nah, I'm MB1, I'm not going, you know what I mean? And we could do it, and they were like, yo, but you number 2, like why would we put the 1 on? You know what I mean? And so maybe they were trying to wait. I think that the jersey shit, it's just too many. It's the jersey thing. It's too many people invested in his situation for there to have been a deadline and for him to miss it.
They
Like I can't. Somebody had to get fired, right? I don't think that like most of these dudes, like LeBron, when he wanted his jersey switch, I can't see LeBron sitting at the computer, sitting the email and you know what I mean. Somebody has got that on the counter or should have had that. So I think that it obviously at the end of the day is his career and his number, and he really wanted. So the blame could fall on him. However, I wouldn't be surprised if there was somebody else who fumbled that bag, you know what I mean, a couple of times before it got to him. But I will say, my man Flacco, I hear you 100% when you say, yo, it's Melo's fault. You know what I'm saying? Because there was an opportunity. We were just looking at these pictures here. I had them up of the second iteration of the Melo 2. You know what I mean? So you had the MB1. They had already started working on the MB1 too. So like to start the league in your own sneaker and all of that stuff, and with the season that he just had,
I'm surprised. I'm surprised to really make history with Melo, with Lonzo. I mean, that means not to get in his business. I mean, that means they obviously had some real issues. We know the issues. It was heartbreak too. It wasn't just anger with the dad because LeBron didn't mess up everything. He probably did mess up some situations. He wasn't perfect. He was going through a lot with Tina's situation. He had a lot of pressure. It probably put a lot of pressure in the household behind the scenes with the boys that people don't talk about, et cetera, et cetera. But ultimately, like, I'm surprised, like, LaMelo at least then say, you know what, I'm going to rock, one pair during my first season. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just rock them.
Yeah.
And then once we figure out, but that's how I know it had to be serious for them to really just want to a little personal.
But it's a bag, man. That bag is big.
Yeah.
So
they must
it's hard to turn down. I've said this before, and this is the thing that I think that people like don't really realize, right? And they get confused and I blame it on ESPN because they put that article and they was like Lonzo part owner, such and such part owner, woo woo woo, and it just was not the real case. Like the thing with Melo, Jello, and Zoe, when it came to the brand, they were not like owners at that time. They were like sponsored athletes. You know what I'm saying? You sell these shoes, you get this. And so while I think that they had probably had some sales, right? Because they probably had, now where they deal probably was amazing was, according to LeVar and them, they got 100% of the profit of selling their shoes. He not getting nowhere close to 100% of the profit for selling these. You know what I'm saying? So, but that makes sense though. When you're selling a $300 sneaker, it's even better, right? But so I think that I could see why in that scenario, it's like I could stay with the brand and be an athlete and hopefully we get shit figured out, or I could take this $100 million. I do think that the brand splitting up and the shit happening with Alan Foster, like, and you were saying earlier, Flacco, you never met Foster and all this. I met him, you know what I'm saying, a ton, talked to him a bunch. And I even heard Lonzo say it in the episode or two when he's talking to his dad. He's like, well, the dude who ran everything is no longer here. Like, why we still rocking with it? You know what I mean? And from my vantage point, that seemed damn near accurate to everybody. So even if LaMelo was like, yo, I'm interested in having my own shoe, the guy who was running everything is no longer with us. So we damn near going from scratch. Let me just take the $100 million and I'm gonna put myself up.
Wait, right? So here's a real question, right? AB, again, man, I ain't trying to put you on the spot, right? But here's a real uncomfortable conversation, man. what's your take on the whole Alan Foster thing, man? Do you think Alan Foster was out here, you know, pickpocketing some, you know? Hey, can you answer that question, AB? Do you think
I'll say this. I said this before, bro. You know I keep it. The reason why I'm here is because I be keeping it a thou wow.
Listen,
I
man,
keep it a buck.
I ain't
You feel
pocket
me?
watching nobody, right? Again, if he finessed 2 milli, bro, you finessed 2 milli, man. Congratulations. But
yeah,
do you think he took 2 milli?
I don't know, right? I said this before, right? I think that Alan Foster is smart enough that if he was going to somehow take 2 milli, they was not finna catch him taking 2 milli. You know what I'm saying? He not. Yeah. He would have found a way. You know what I mean? He would finesse the whole thing, which is why I think like this court case is not going to go well. You know what I'm saying for them at all, right? Because I don't think that he's faulty enough to not check and balance if he was going to do that. I don't know if he actually did that. I don't think that he would do that. They seem to be super close with brothers and all of that stuff. I would. So I don't know. I said so. That's my thing. Is I really don't know. Right. I just don't. Let me say it. All right. Let me see.
Right. Listen. Also, too. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, listen, man. So first off, I know y'all see.
Oh, God, I ain't see that. Right? That boy got this. Yeah.
Now, listen,
I ain't
man,
see it.
bro,
Yeah.
You listen, man. I'm just waiting for Jello to get signed.
Right.
I'm changing this with the G3 and whatever team he got. Right? Listen though, bruh.
Yeah.
And listen, bruh, and don't get it fucked up. If Jello, let's say, you feel me, gets signed, right? Gets a little, you know, if Jello gets, let's say, rookie of the year, right? Or with any NBA first team, I'm Jello tatted on my neck. That's a fact.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact.
Look, if he get, bro, how about this? If he get first team or rookie of the year or some shit like that, bro, I'll get matching tattoos with you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see it happening. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be. If it did, I would be supportive. You know what I'm saying? I'm hype on it, but it'd be a stretch.
I feel like he's gonna get a chance, AB. I feel like he's gonna get a chance, bro. I feel like he gonna get a chance, bro. Like I feel like, especially like, bro, you know for a fact they're not gonna be benching LaMelo like they benched him last year. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna try him like they did. They may try him a little bit, a couple. There may be a couple moments, you know what I'm saying, when Borrego, you know, kind of gets nervous, you know what I'm saying, a couple games and kind of, you know what I'm saying, you know, just a little whiplash. But other than that, like I feel like Borrego's gonna do a good job. And I feel like, bruh, again, obviously they're pretty stacked already. That is the situation. They are pretty stacked, but they're not for sure guaranteed like full at that 2 guard position because we don't know how Borrego's gonna want to play them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like I don't want to say we have to wait till somebody gets injured. I don't think that's gonna have to happen before we see his 10-day. His 10 days not gonna be all used up in the G League. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna have to be used. What'd you say, Flago?
Right.
What'd you say?
This year, right? This year, Melo gets no passes this year. Listen, bro. I ain't trying to listen now, bro. I know new media, bro. You feel me, bro? Listen, man. We love to baby these niggas, bro. This year, Melo get no pass, right? Melo got
Lonzo and Melo.
Hayward, right? Who's a all-star player? Feel me, Terry? Who's a all-star caliber player? I got some nice pieces around him. Melo, bro. Melo got no excuse this year, bro. It's playoffs or bust. If Melo don't make the playoffs this year, bro.
Here's what I'm saying. I don't think I'm not. I would say that for Zoe. Zoe is the one who don't get no passes for me. Like we've been folks been making excuses for Zoe for his whole career right up until this point. But LaMelo, I don't even. He don't need no pass. I thought he finna go get his. LaMelo?
He is.
Listen though.
Yeah, he is.
Whoa,
LaMelo is.
whoa, wait though.
You
Right,
gonna say not? Oh
Lonzo
God,
too.
yo,
Lonzo too.
boy.
Wait though. First off, right? Again, first off, AB, right? I've been asking you, bro, to set up the debate, right? Because again, bro, the only generational
Okay.
talent is Jello. But now, two, how can you
Jello
call him a
too. I fuck
generational?
with you. I fuck
Right?
with you. I fuck with you. I fuck
Right?
with you. Watch
Right?
it. Go ahead.
How can you call him a generational talent and then say if Melo missed the playoffs in the Eastern Conference this year with Gordon Hayward, Rozier, right, and all those pieces around him,
It's not a
bro,
piece.
nah.
Here's the thing, though.
It don't pass for that, bro.
The Hornets really. They really don't got no pieces around. They not like they stack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got a Hayward, but Hayward wasn't like the man last year. He wasn't no all-star last year. Rozier wasn't no all-star last year. They had 0 all-stars on this team coming back from last year. They got Kelly Oubre, who wasn't even like he couldn't even work in Golden State, and damn near everybody work in Golden State. You know what I'm saying? They got a bunch of He was okay. He was okay.
Now come on, bro.
Hey, come on, bro. They brought him in there, right? You had Steph, you had Draymond, and they were like, "Ooh, we bring Kelly Oubre in." Also with what's the other Wiggins? They got Wiggins, right?
Yeah.
And then so they thinking to themselves, "Shit, we back," and he wasn't enough to bring them back. With Steph, who is if you got generational talent, Steph is a fucking what's a past generational? He like a once in a lifetime talent. You know what I mean? So you got a once in a lifetime talent. All you need is mediocre players, and you should be able to get to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't even do that with a damn once in a we'll never see you again type player. Yeah.
What team is Conference, bro? That's
Are we talking about Golden State?
Right. Okay.
So I was saying Oubre because Oubre. I was just trying to set the stage that they got some nice pieces, but they don't got like certified pieces on.
Right.
The Bulls,
60 points a game last
DeMar
year.
DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Zoe. That should be something.
Yeah, it is.
The same way the Pelicans. The Pelicans should have been something.
Listen, y'all gotta stop lying about Zoe, bro. Listen up, bro. It's time for us to just say it, bro. Zoe is not that guy that we thought he was, bro.
Oh my god,
fan, bro. Joe best year, bro, was last year, bro.
I bet you fucking was
Bro, listen, no. Joe's my guy, right? Okay. Listen, Zoe best year was last year when he averaged.
I don't know.
15 a game?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Probably less than that.
Bro,
11, 10.
I think he might have been 15.
Bro.
They might have his 15 or 6.
Yeah. Bro, listen, yo. Bro,
points? Nah, he was like closer to 10 points.
14. No. Nah, he ain't that bad, bro.
Zoe?
14.
Zoe?
Nah,
bro. Nah, trust me. He closer to 10. I'll pull it up, man.
This year gonna be so lit, man. I'm just waiting. I'm so glad it's next month, baby. I'm so glad it's next month, bro. It feels like it's right around the corner, bro. I ain't never been this hyped for basketball. I'm hyped just because, go ahead, bro. I'm hyped, bro. I don't know. I'm sorry, bro. The Bulls about to be so beautiful, bro. Like lit, like Lonzo look lit in the jersey. DeMar look lit in the jersey, bro. Zach
that guy, bro.
Zach's gonna be transcendent. Yeah. Zach LaVine's gonna be looking transcendent. Zoe's gonna make Zach look transcendent.
Oh my god.
DeMar DeRozan's gonna be looking beautiful in the paint, just going crazy.
This pass, bro.
It's what you say?
Question for you, right, bro? Why do we listen, right? We always say, right, yo, bro, Zoe finna make that nigga look like he's something crazy. Bruh, we say this shit all the time, right? For example, Zoe and Zion. Yo, that shit finna be unstoppable. Zoe comes there, bruh, and we ain't really see shit, bruh. Zoe's a
not his fault.
Listen, right?
Not his fault.
Wait. Look at this though. And kid, right? Answer this question for me, right? Why is it Zoe's the only Negro who can average around 40% or 41% from the field. Again, 40%, 41% from the field was Zoe's career high. And we out here saying, bro, Zoe had a breakout year last year. The nigga
That's
averaged
not our
41%
fault.
from the
It's the
field goal,
media.
bro. Jacking up shots.
It's the media that makes you want to say that you don't see how good he is, bro. And then his coaching staff is deeper. It's deeper than just basketball when it comes to Lonzo and the family, bro. Jello's story is different. LaMelo's story is different, and Zoe's story is different. It's meant to be this way. This year is the nail in the coffin for the family because LaMelo's already done like what he's had to do with being like this figure that proved he was already done what he's had to do by being this figure that's proved everybody's wrong, and at least for now, in regards to not being in trouble. And I believe he'll stay out of trouble. Like the boys have done a good job staying out of trouble. They've gotten involved in things because they can and they have free will to live how they want to live, but they haven't crossed any lines that have like stuck with them to where the media can really do anything to them. And from what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? And from what I've witnessed. So I just feel like the Bulls is going to be good, bro. Like, and this year, the Bulls going to be fairly crazy, bro. I'm going to be on here with AB, bro, and you hopefully too, bro. You're going to still be on here, but you're going to be mad because what'd you say, bro?
Yeah, Max. Question, right?
The Bulls going to be going crazy, bro. It is like,
wait.
Just remember, it's recorded, bro. The Bulls going to go crazy, bro.
It's recorded, bro.
Question for you, right?
It's going to be like magic, bro. It's going to be like magic. It's hard to believe. Sorry, I get it. But it's just like, if they give him the keys, my bad, bro. It's every coach, bro, has held him back, bro. They subbed LaMelo his first year. They subbed Lonzo both years, bro. Lonzo got subbed in the Lakers, and before he started being played, he couldn't miss 3 layups before getting subbed by Luke Walton. Then he goes. That happens for 2 years.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Here's what I'll say, though. You said the key word you said is missed layups.
Right.
You said he could miss 3 layups. If you in the NBA and you missing 1 layup, you got to get up out of the game. You don't need to warm up. You warm up for layups before the game. I think that's I've been critical of Zoe over the past couple of years as well, because he had that little stint before they went into the bubble where he was shooting crazy, and everybody was like, "Yo, Zoe finally arrived," and he got in the bubble and was and was falling off. And then
remember the pressure he was under.
I get that.
The pressure he was under,
he was under a lot of pressure. Now, I 1000% agree with you. I just think it's hard because when I look at when he's in LA, the first night he came out there versus Pat Beverly. Pat Beverly was in his face. Next night, they go to the Phoenix Suns and he gave 29. Yeah. So to me, they say, yo, Zoe, to me, that looks like optically, all right, Zoe, the first night, then go your way. Next night, bro, we want to see what all you got from us. Mm-hmm. And then they go ahead and try to get that from him. So it looked like they gave him the keys, but it looked like something else must have been happening. And that they were like, you know what, bro, give us these keys back.
Bro,
it was the polarizing energy, bro. They couldn't. It was the LeVar Ball situation, bro. It was bigger than just Lonzo, bro. And then you gotta think,
bro, we gotta stop giving him that excuse, though, bro. Listen, yo,
it's not an excuse.
Listen, right? Look,
it's history.
Wait, look at this, right?
There's no other story like it in history,
right? Right. Look at this,
it's not an excuse.
Wait. Right? Look at this, though, right? Zoe played again. Zoe played in the league for 4 years. 4 years.
No. He's only played in the league for 2 years, bro. This is about to be his 3rd year.
No, bro. This 3. This 4 coming up.
Yeah,
I mean, 4. My bad. But every year, this is basically it's almost like not really.
Last year, bro. Look.
No, you're right. This number 5.
Yeah.
He going on year 5.
This though, right?
Yeah.
He a whole vet right now.
3.
You said this though, right? Look at this though. Look. No other player, right?
But still, bro.
Wait, right? No other player with Zoe stats. Again, 10.2 points per game on 36% field goal percentage is playing 34.2 minutes per game. 30 minutes per game, 32 minutes per game, 31 per bro.
There's a reason why though.
Bro, Zoe gets his shots, bro. Zoe plays plus 30 minutes per game all 4 years, and he's thinking up the joint, bro. Zoe is not
But
that
there's
guy.
a
Zoe
reason
never be that guy, bro.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why he's being played 50% right now. Because, like I said before, his coaches have held him back, but they keep putting him back in during the game time and clutch moment because he affects game percentage wins overall. We know that already. AB, I was talking about what you're saying about he's not going to be. Would you say he's not going to be whatever this year or whatever? Or you didn't say that. You said we need to stop making excuses for him, but which I agree with. Which I agree with that.
Yeah.
But
all 4 years, bro. How did he?
But we have
right?
to. But we still, even if we're gonna go harder with our expectations, we still have to. While doing that, remember who we're talking to with everybody, and still mention that in the process of those expectations, he was held back historically. Like we have to remember that. It feels hard to remember right now. We're gonna remember when the season starts because we're gonna remember seeing him play and remember how much they held him back. It's deep. We can't remember. We can't. On top of him being injured,
bro?
He was doing a lot while being injured, bro. We can't take it away. No, definitely have high expectations.
Question for you, right, bro? Right?
What's up, bro?
Right. So, right. Hey, right. So look at this though. Right. So look. So again, right. Guys like Fly Mike and AB, right, will say, bro, yo, when you judge Zello, don't look at the stats, bro. Zello impact wins, right? So look, Zoe been in the league for 4 years, right? Again, y'all told me don't look at the stats. He impact wins 4 years. Zoe hasn't made the freaking playoffs yet, bro. So again, how does he impact wins? Come on, bro. Zoe across the board, bro. It's looking bad for my guy, bro. We gotta admit it right now, bro. Fam, Zoe last year, his breakout year, right, was last year, right? Do average 14 points per game, 41% field goal percentage, 4.8 rebounds, and 5.7 assists per game. Fam, what does Zoe do for you guys to say, yo, he's that guy, he's a generational talent? Bro, Zoe will never be the second or third best player on any team ever.
This is the year.
What? This year?
This is the year.
Wait, hold up now. With Zach LaVine?
Yeah.
You said second or third. You said second or third.
Never.
He gonna be third this year.
Third option.
On what team?
On the Bulls. He gonna be number 3.
Yeah, bro. And that's gonna be a night when he don't become number 1, bro. He gonna have nights where he's gonna be the first option, bro. Zoe gonna be snapping, bro. Like when he wants to. It's not gonna be too often because he's gonna be. Who knows how long it's gonna take for him to gel and for him to get used to playing with Vucevic as well as his other teammates. But the way he plays, he's not gonna need to score for us to enjoy watching him play. That's what people don't understand. The way he plays has nothing to do with him scoring only. Bro. That's the difference with him as a player. That's the only thing I'm saying. That's the difference with him as a player is that we enjoy
better than Kobe White, bro. Those different routes.
Of course, it matters when it comes to winning, but now that he has a coach that's going to allow him to do that consistently, run the floor, and have those players run with him, that's when we're gonna see it affect winning at the highest level.
Run wolf floor, bro. Listen, your run wolf floor, bro. Zoe don't pass the ball vertically, bro. Zoe pass the ball horizontally, right? Zoe come up the key, give it to you, do your thing. Zoe is not that, bro. Zoe ain't Jello, bro. Zoe ain't Jello, bro.
Here's the thing, bro.
Jello, bro.
Listen,
he's not Jello for sure.
A generational talent is Jello, bro, not Zoe.
For sure. Jello is a generational talent.
Listen.
Generational shooter. But I still want to see more from Jello. I'm just looking for those 10 days because those 10 days are going to be historic, and we don't know when it's going to pop up in the season, so it's going to have a lot of energy. That's all I know, AB. That's all I know, bro.
Shout out to my guy DKM in here chilling.
Oh shit! Shout out to DKM. DKM, the young legend, man.
Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna say. I hear you. If I've been hard on Zoe. I know. Trust me. Man. I've been hard on Zoe. I didn't trust me on this one, right? And I feel you. I will say this though. I think that to me, that's what I was saying earlier. To me, this is the year where the excuses come out. There ain't no excuses for Zoe no more. This is number 4 coach for Zoe, right? Well, let's see. Who he had? He had Luke Walton. He had Gentry. He had who was there last year?
What's his name? Stan Van Gundy.
Van Gundy, and then now he got whoever up in who up in Chicago right now, Billy Donovan. So if you got 4 coaches and none of them say, yo, bro, we're gonna let you play your style, then to me that starts to say like, yo, it's something else that we're not looking at, right? So after 4 coaches, then we start to have to really realize that it's not coaching anymore. It's not folks ain't giving him the opportunity. It's not this. It's him not taking the opportunity. I always bring this thing back to the real generational talent in my dog LaMelo. The Hornets was not trying to give LaMelo the opportunity. We're going to bring him along slow. And he took the opportunity, went ahead and grabbed it. This is why when you go hard on Jello, I hear you. And I feel it, and I know the potential is there. But when I go back to the tape and I'm looking at Summer League, I seen intangibles, but I think that I also seen a lot of shot attempts. And so folks would be like, well, but the nigga was shooting more shots a game than damn near anybody in a little bit of time he was in there.
Niggas on his back. He put niggas on his back. That's what
he wasn't hitting them at the clip that most folks feel like he's supposed to hit him at the clip. He wasn't knocking down shots like he should have knocked. But that's what I'm saying. If you
those
playing,
niggas can make a high school varsity team right now, AB.
But that mean the other team probably can't either, and so you got to dominate,
bruh.
I'm saying that if you take, here's what I'll say: if you took Melo and put him in with them high school rejects last year in the summer league this season, it would have been ugly.
It would have been nice.
It would have been ugly,
bruh. Jello teammates cannot start right now on Spire, bro. Right?
What? Say it again.
Listen, look. Right, look at this though. Take right every one of Jello teammates, right, and who play with him in the G League, they cannot start right now on Spire, bro. Those guys will ride the bench right now on Spire. Those guys were
Book Night,
garbage, bro. Jello put them on his back.
Book Night,
Jello didn't play with Spire. Jello didn't play with Spire.
Kai Jones.
Not starting on Spire.
No, he's saying that the cats who played in summer league wasn't good enough to even play for a high school team. Yeah,
right now.
Yeah. I mean, I get you, but I don't know for sure about that. But I get you.
Nah, that's cap. I can see if you say like Kentucky or somewhere or like some they could play for Spire. I seen Book Night go.
Wait.
I just watched it. Let me
also,
see.
Right. Right.
Huh?
And one more thing though, right? So again, how do y'all expect Zoe to shine, right, bro? Zoe is, again, at best, right, the 4th best player, if not the 5th. And here's why, right? Look, Vucevic averaged 21 plus the last 2 years.
Man, I can't for the season start.
Monster. DeMar better than Zoe easily. Zach LaVine better than Zoe easily. That means, as is right now, Zoe's the 4th best player, but I think Kobe White is better, so he's the 5th best player. How do you guys expect the 4th best player to shine? I mean, listen though. Vucevic averaged 20. Wait. Right, Vucevic averaged 20 plus. Again, though, 20 plus points per game the last 2 years. Vucevic, Zach LaVine, monster. DeMar DeRozan, monster. Zoe's the 4th best player right now, bro. And Kobe White is also a monster.
Here's the thing, and this is what everybody's saying is that what Zoe does is what Zoe is supposed to do. Like when you pull up the scoring numbers, that's not going to be Zoe's number. What Zoe is supposed to do is affect it. He like the QB. He going the quarterback percentage is what you got to look at. The assists, the rebounds, the intangibles, the steals. Zoe is a dude who going to give you stats in every category. That's what you're getting from him. That's what make him good. Yeah, the one dude's supposed to get 20 points. Shit, playing with Zoe, he's supposed to get 30 this season because he's supposed to be getting fouled. Pick and roll, dish, run the court, throw it up to you. full court pass. That's what you want to see. So that's the only thing. I agree. It's gonna be hard for people to see that. I think that what Zoe, all he got to do for you at the end of the season to be like, you know what, Zoe is the best, is to put the flair back in it.
Well,
Yeah, they gonna get their points. Levine gonna get his. DeRozan gonna get his. But as long as Zoe doing this one, the no look boy, and he gonna get it, all-star.
Wait. Paul, so Kid Max, answer the question, right? Again, Kid Max, right? Look. So you're saying that you are okay and fine with Zoe averaging 10, 6, and 6?
No.
I'm
not in the way that you're saying it,
come on, man.
and definitely not even expectation wise. Expectation wise, I want to see him get like 19, 9, and 9.
No, they
or
not.
29 and 9.
Come on,
Hold on now.
bro.
Listen to my AP. I know you probably ain't even used to it, but it's gonna be like that, bro. Like I feel like bad day. And again, this is with him getting the keys. Right? Where like I believe DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine are gonna literally give Lonzo the keys. That's what I believe is gonna happen. Because I saw Zach LaVine and Zoe potentially linking up in Chicago. I seen it happening, and it's crazy that it happened. I didn't expect it though, because I was thinking potentially he was gonna go to Charlotte, but that didn't make sense when you think about it. But ultimately, like, yeah, bro, like, yo, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. He's gonna do it this year with them. It's gonna happen. Let me just say the stats real quick. Low average 17, 7, and 7. Okay. With this, no, listen, with Lonzo Ball, hold on. But the thing is, that's consistent on low average with everybody else getting like 15. Zach LaVine going off. Zoe getting 17, 7, and 7 will be passable, especially if he's doing that consistently with some jumps here and there every night. And Lonzo being clutch, because people overlook his clutch gene. That's why the credit to his points are less and less and less, on top of him scoring less because he was held back, and plus he was injured, plus he was less confident. Not that that matters now, but this year is going to be at least 1999, high end 29-9, medium end 7-7. That's my prediction.
Listen, yo, Kid Max is my dog, but I think he's being a crafty Negro right now. And that's what I mean by that, right?
Crafty Negro.
Right?
You my dog too. You my dog too.
Right. Listen though, Kid
you
Max
my
right
dog
now.
too,
Right. Listen to this, right. Look at this though. Kid Max right now is being a crafty Negro, and like, here's why, right? He keeps saying,
I'm just speaking
the
from
keys,
heart,
right, because he knows, ain't nobody giving the fourth best player the keys, right? So after the season now, Kid Max come back and say, listen up, bro. I told y'all, man, didn't give him the keys. What do you expect him to do, bro? That Negro ain't averaging no 1999, bro. Zoe is gonna average at best. Again, at best is right, bro. At best, right? 12, 6, and 4, right? I'm like, bro, Zoe is just not that guy, bro. He's a good, player and who plays hard, bro.
He's gonna have to be for them.
You feel me, bro? Like, come on, man.
He's gonna have to be that guy for the Chicago Bulls.
Zoe's the fourth best player.
17, 7, and 7 helped you start out with that, but then we saw him go on a streak. We can't forget the streaks we saw him go on. Once he gets it, people forget that those streaks come with him having chemistry with his teammates. That's all he ever needed. We're gonna see Lonzo, the Lonzo
Zion, bro.
I dropped a video. I talk about it. I'm gonna drop another video. I'm talking about the Lonzo and Zoe connection, but I dropped a video recently. I'm talking about Lonzo's game and everything. And at the end of the day, all it's gonna take is Lonzo and Zach LaVine connecting for that Lob City, and then we're gonna literally see Zach LaVine throwing lobs to Lonzo. Excuse me.
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna see.
And here's what I think. I do think that scenario right there is what will help him kind of get into those higher points, right? The over his career high 14 points, you know what I'm saying? 15, 16 points is if he can start to finish around the rim. They throwing him lobs, he can dunk, he can get easy points. Right now, what we've seen from him a ton is he just shooting the 3-ball. The beautiful thing about the 3-ball, especially for a dude like Lonzo, who damn near taking 8 threes a game or something like that, is if he knocked down 3 of them, he had 9 points. If he could finish a layup or dunk or something in the fast break, now you at 12, 13, 14 points a game. And that's all he really got to do. I think that what we're going to see from him more than anything is that facilitation. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see Lonzo in the 10 assist a game range. That's the type of usage with the ball in the hand I want to see.
Yeah.
If he go do that, then he gonna be something special. Somebody else said it in the chat earlier, is that this also should be one of the seasons where Lonzo Ball, everybody been talking about his defensive capabilities, where he should start to be in that conversation of like all defense or something like that. If he can give you 10 assists a game and 9 boards and then be a defensive standout, he the third best player on that team. Even if he only giving you 10 points. But I think he's gonna do more than that.
Somebody said 10 and 5, AB. I agree. I can see that being decent for him too. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But like
you said,
AB,
10 rebounds a game, bro.
That's effective for Lonzo. That's a good night, especially if they won. That's a good night. But we want to but it's gonna be this year, but that's not good enough when you talk about competitiveness, right? So what's gonna be this year is that this year is gonna be up to like 18, 19, 10 and 5, 19, 7 and 7, 19, 6 and 5. But the 6 is gonna go up to like 9 and 8. You know what I'm saying? It's consistently at 10 and 10. Because he's gonna be throwing them lobs to Alec. He's gonna be finding easy buckets to DeRozan. Easy buckets to Zach LaVine. Easy. And then when they going slow, when they not cooking and he's not cooking, guess who we got? Vucevic right there. Boom. And then when Vucevic can't get nothing, he pass it back. Yes, Lonzo's is gonna get their layouts, bro. He's gonna do it this time. It's like a funny thing. You know what's behind it? AB got videos documenting what's behind it. It's bigger than life. It's a polarizing thing. It's never been seen before. He's dealing with it. He's in the middle of it. This is 2K. You know what I'm saying? These kids are in the middle of it. It's different when you're in the middle of them lights, man. When you're behind, when you're really underneath them lights in that Coliseum, is different. And to be living in the kind of energy he's living in with his family is one of a kind. So this year is going to be interesting because now, guess what? His brother is with Jordan Brand, basically, at this point, even though he's with Puma, because his brother is with the Charlotte Hornets, who are sponsored by Jordan Brand. And now, guess what? Now Lonzo is with Chicago. Come on, man. You can't tell me there ain't something lining up. Something's lining up. It's divine, man. God controls things sometimes just like we control things. Free will, but there's some things that aren't in control, bro. And it's lining up for something great.
Fam.
It's Chicago.
Right? But fam, y'all said the same thing about, bro, Zion is coming to the Pelicans with Zoe. Man, bro, Zoe finna average like 12 assists per game, right?
But he got stopped.
But then Zoe actually had to play. It wasn't working. It wasn't winning the game. So again, right, look at this though. Zoe don't pass that ball vertically, bro. Zoe's a person, right, who comes up the court, make his reads, passes, it get horizontally, and let that person eat, right? Opposed to Melo, who's pushing it downhill, and don't look past it here, vertically lobs, he's getting people involved, getting them buckets. Zoe's trying to be a conductor. Zoe is not a person who's ever going to average. Listen up, right? Y'all brag about his passing ability. Dude has never averaged more than 8 assists per game. Bro, listen, right? Right?
No, yeah, you're right.
Dude's career high, right, was what, 7.2? Fam, how can we brag about this person like passing ability, right? And the most they ever averaged was 7.2 assists a game, right? Playing 34 minutes per game, bro.
Man,
playing 34 minutes per game, averaging 7 assists per game. Fam, that's like saying, right, bro, Jordan is the greatest scorer of all time, and Jordan only averaged 19 points per game. Bro, it makes no sense. Zoe's not that guy, bro. Let's just move on with Zoe, right? And have faith that Melo might live up to something. And know for a fact, once Joe get his opportunity, it's raps for the league. It's over.
I agree with you about Jello's raps for the league. So I agree with you about that. But yeah, man, I said, man, as far as I mean, what you got something to say, B?
here's my thing, bro, and I hear you with the Zoe assist debate and all of that stuff. I think the difference to me is the difference is when I think of DeMar DeRozan and I think of a Zach LaVine, I think of guys who are athletic and can run, right? I look at the same way
Right.
that you think of a Miles Bridges. You look at and how he get the easy buckets from Melo just from being somebody who can run and jump.
Yeah.
That's what you got with those two dudes. The thing with Melo and Zoe is they have a bit of a similar game as far as play style. Melo do it with a little bit more flash and pizzazz than Zoe has been doing as of late. So what I'm saying to you is that, and why I think the assist numbers could go up is because what we've seen from Zoe lately is exactly right. Dribble it up, run a half court offense. What I believe that the Chicago Bulls are bringing Zoe in to do is to not do that. And that's when the Hornets are at their best, it's when the coach is like, we're moving fast, we're running, we doing this stuff. And so when they slow it down is when they struggle, is when they slide down. My man for I say Zach and DeMar are half court scorers, and I think that's true. But that's why you bring in a guy like Zoe, is so you can get out of that element. The Hornets last year was a half court team. What's his name? Terry Rozier was second in catch and shooting, 3-point shots. What's his name? Gordon Hayward is a half court dude. I'll run the set. Zeller, Bismack, and all of them dudes have. But that's also why Miles Bridges had a breakout year. It's because he played that role. He was the one guy who said, if we just run, Melo going to get it to us. When your boy Terry Rozier dunked on KD, he said, all I know is if I just run, Melo was going to get me the ball, and then I was ready to do it. If Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan approach the game with that mentality, if I run, Zoe going to get me the ball. Zoe averages them 10 assists. If they say, you know what, let's get half court, let's pick and roll, let's slow it down, and I want to be mid-range scorer, then you're right. Zoe probably is short the 10 by 2. He probably an 8 assist a person per game, which is not like all world or anything, but then he gonna have to make up for it on the other end. Here's the thing: if they run the half court shots, then if they run the half court offense, then I believe that he probably even score more points because then he gonna get the set shots a little bit more often. But that's all I'm saying to you. So
he's gonna get more shots on the offensive end too. He's gonna have good half court offense, better than last year for sure.
Yo, let me say this though, right? See, like for example, right? And this is how, right, Zoe became so bad, right? It's because he continues baby and Zoe, right? Let me just say this though, right? Look, AB, how many assists per game, right, will you average, right? If your goal, right, was to just listen. If Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan just run uphill, right, and there's no one contesting them, and you just pass them the ball along, how many assists per game will you average?
Me?
Yeah. Again, right? Look at this, right? Look at this though. 48 minutes, right? You like grab boards, they run, and you just pass the ball to them. How many assists will you average?
I'm gonna give you 10 to 12.
Exactly, right? So again, right? Look, right? So again, anyone off the street can average 10, right?
Oh God!
When he's playing a game, though,
pass the ball when they run, right? But being a point guard is much more than that, right?
But
climbing up court, driving downhill, ducking out.
But bro, listen, when you playing a game, when you playing a basketball game specifically, right? Like I play basketball, no, not the highest level, nothing like that, not even like really highly competitively, but definitely in high school, like for sure, right? Like when you under them lights, bro, there's nuances to the game that are far beyond just even observing it, bro. Like we're talking about the real life experience. That's why his leadership goes beyond the stats because we're talking about it's beyond him. Like when they see him, what you overlook when you say that about him grabbing those 10 boards and then throwing it up the court, you overlook the energy and the what they see when they're on the court with him. They see him doing that, and every time they're tired, people overlook the impact of players being tired on the court and seeing another player on their team that's still running. People overlook that, like especially when you're in the competitive game under the lights, y'all been traveling. You know what I'm saying? These things matter, and you see your friend that's being talked about in the media every day. They talking about his family. If we're talking about Lonzo specifically, talking about how he trashed, he don't believe in nothing. And every day he's in the court, you see him rebound, throw it at the court. Where you at? Are you ready? Because I'm gonna throw it to you. Players focus on things like that. Stuff like that matters, and that's why every time. That's why, bro. Look what's going on in the Pelicans right now. Zion is mad. I didn't expect Zion to be this mad this long. I knew he was gonna be mad, but I didn't expect him to be this long. That man throwing a whole tantrum right now because they know the impact that Lonzo has on that team, bro.
You want Zoe to come, right? Clap it up and throw the ball.
Pelicans are gonna be trash.
Listen.
They're gonna be okay for a while because Devontae Graham's pretty decent. He's not horrible like people try to make him seem like he has no future. But Devontae Graham's a decent player. I think he might actually be able to help the Pelicans because they got a good team still. It just depends on the chemistry because we don't know how badly they're gonna miss Zoe and how badly that went with how he left. That does matter when we're talking about what you're playing for. And after just signing for 4 years, you're Brandon Ingram, and now you coming into that as Zion Williamson, that matters when you talk about your mentality. And you talking about coming into a league where you're supposed to be excited about a new year with all these new teams, and you were supposed to be one of those teams because Jackson Hayes was there. We got all these players, these young players there, and Frank Ntilikina, Nickel Alexander Walker. You know what I'm saying? And now they got to worry about having get a whole new floor general, a whole new style playing because they general manager didn't want to pay a player who was affecting the whole team in a positive way, $21 million, I believe. So that's the reality when people think about it beyond just the fandom. We talking about reality, day to day, working out. You talking to. That's what goes into it when you get on. When you do what AB doing right now, you get ready for a game. You doing it every day. They gotta put on their clothes just like everybody else, bro. Just like everybody else. And then you talking about going to battle with somebody that you know that matters because it's less that you have to think about when you get on the court. You already know what to expect from them. It matters more, even if y'all having issues, even if they're struggling. It matters if y'all had a season. And guess what? The Pelicans had a season that if you had any real eyes. Even though it was a failure, why? Because of coaching, not trusting their point guard. Even though it was a failure, it was a success because they still got to the bubble. They still got there, but it was a failure because they benched Lonzo those 2 games when they were struggling when they wasn't even losing that bad and they lost the rest of the game because they did what they were doing the whole season, which was taking the team out of rhythm. Because when coaches underestimate how when they don't trust Lonzo Ball, who's been beating your team organized. When coaches when they underestimate that fact, guess what? They realize they lose their teams, and they try to get it back. That's what happens, bro. They try to get it back. And next thing you know, they try to play Lonzo again, and then the team wins. And they play him. They throw him in and out. They start losing, and it just goes in again. But it's just crazy.
Let me see. Oh man, FYF just joined, man. He's saying you capping. I hear him under his breath right there. All right.
Shout out to your channel, bro.
What up, man? Hey, Lonzo, man. When does star players, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Vucevic, walk in the gym and say to Alonzo Ball, the 4th best player on the roster, hey, how can we get some all-stars and make it work? No, Lonzo needs to walk in the gym. He's going to be saying, hey, how can I fit in with you guys? They not about to change their game for him. He going to have to change his game for him. That's how the league works. The league don't, y'all thinking
that's how it's getting
backwards. Like,
bro.
Hold on. So, DeMar.
You're in the Matrix, my man.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah. Yeah, you breaking up. We can't hear you now. No, we can't hear you at all.
Damn.
I get what he's saying. He's saying though that Levine and DeRozan and Vucevic not finna switch up their style to fit Lonzo. What I'm saying is that there are often times that these players realize that I need to do something different if I'm going to win, right? If Russell Westbrook, he could go average you a triple-double night in and night out for the rest of his career, and he might not ever win a championship.
Right.
He switches stuff up a little bit and say, you know what, instead of doing everything, I'm going to do one or two things really well. And maybe if I find somebody else who can help me facilitate that, then we might actually be able to win a championship. And so what I'm saying is that from what I'm hearing from DeRozan's, the Zach LaVines, the reason why I want to play with Lonzo Ball, I want to be on the team with him, is because I know that I could do this thing.
Man, they ain't saying that.
I'm gonna get. They're saying
Yes,
that. It's easy buckets. I know. I've been. DeRozan, no, he been working hard down in San Antonio to get a bucket. Zach LaVine been working hard to get a bucket. And you telling me that if I'm playing with Lonzo, I'm probably gonna get 4 easy buckets a game?
Yo,
no, a quarter.
Wait. AB, right? Look.
Yeah.
Before he gets subbed out, a quarter every 7 minutes. 4. Yep. You said it right now.
Right?
That's it. Left to right.
Westbrook changes, right? So Westbrook changes game for Harden. He changed.
Oh damn!
He changed his game for Bale. He's gonna change his game for LeBron and AD. I promise you, bro. Right?
He didn't change his game for them, no.
No, he's gonna change his game, right? Now look.
Wait, who are you talking about? Who you talking about?
Wait. So
you know who you talking about? Who?
Westbrook, right?
Oh, Westbrook.
Right? So now Pete this. If he's gonna change his game for LeBron and AD, I promise you, bro. Zach LaVine, Vucevic, DeMar DeRozan, they not looking as though like, yeah, bro, that's gonna be the difference maker. This guy, right, who's gonna come on the floor, clap it up, carry our bags, right, bring us some freaking water, pass up the ball, right? Bro, listen, yo. Bro, listen, bro. Bro, listen up, bro. Bro, again, man, like, right now, at his best, at Zo's absolute best, bro, he's the 4th best player on that team, bro. And Kobe White,
I get your perspective on that. I get that.
Right?
And he is, in a way, he is
the 5th best player.
And so
right?
I'll say he's the 4th option. I won't say 4th best player.
Nah.
As far as best player, I would say he's like in the top 3. And Zach LaVine is the top just because he is. DeMar DeRozan because of his accomplishments, but I would put because of my fandom of LeBron. Because of my support for Lonzo, I put him at 2. Zach LaVine, then 2.
Wait.
DeMar DeRozan and Vucevic.
Ken Max, what's crazy? Ken Max. Wait.
Yeah.
Ken Max, right? Look, right. Look at this though. Zoe best year, right? Again, y'all said Zoe best year was last year. Zoe averaged 14, 5, and 4. Kobe White, as a second-year player, averaged 15, 4, and 5. Bruh, come on, man. Fair, bruh. This guy's coming on a team, right? We're legit, right? Legit, bro. The 4th best player.
So why did they want him?
Right?
Then? Why did Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan want him? Why did they want? You never answered that part.
Man, right, and like here's why, right? One, again, right, bro. Zoe committed an absolute heist. Zoe took 20 minutes. Like, right, look at this, bro.
Oh, damn.
Bro, look at this shit, right, bro? Right, look at this, though, right? Look.
Clutch Sports team.
Zoe took $20 million a year from them folks, right? And he's finna walk on that court, pass them some water, toss them the
And get
rocket
them
shit,
double
right?
their money. He's about to
Right?
get them double their money in half the
Zach
year
LaVine wants Zoe. Listen, right? Zach LaVine and them, right?
in real life, in
Wants
real
Zoe,
big
right?
world.
Because
They won't let you see that though. They gonna get double the money in half the year, but they gonna still be big. They too big to fail. You know, it's broken a higher level with the NBA. But that Lonzo Ball signing is gonna get them double their money, bro, in half the year. With Zach LaVine, Lob City, trust and believe that, bro. They don't, and now they got that connection with Lonzo Ball there. And guess what? If he stay there for a year or two, they now have a potential piece of Zion or somebody or Brandon Ingram. That's real life. That's real life.
bro.
Don't let it get scary. Don't let it get scary. That's real life. People ain't ready for that.
Bro,
That black and red
yeah.
costume, Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
I'm serious, but I'm gonna
Zone
chill
up.
out for that. Don't let me
Flip,
start
right?
getting hot takes. Go
Let me say
ahead,
this
bro.
though, right? Hey, again, right? Look, right. So look, Zach
Look.
LaVine and them, right? When is Zoe? Because again, right, bro? Zach LaVine had been tricked, bamboozled, hoodwinked, right? Again, he thinks, holy shit, this guy right here, he's a generational passer. No, bro, he's not. He's like he's not, bro. Again, right? Zach LaVine fell for the mind tricks, right? That new media has played on the public, right?
Oh God,
I'll be honest,
bro.
bro. Right?
Do you know? Let's go. If you go way back to when Zoe was doing this thing in high school, he played in the McDonald's All-American game. 15 assists in that game. He didn't even really want to score. He just facilitated to everybody.
Wow.
And they was like, damn, generational passer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not a, that's why so many people feel like it's something that's been happening in the last couple of years with these coaches, because he is a generational passer. The same stuff that we seen Melo do, people expect Zoe to have the ability to do it. He just has, just like you said, he just bring the ball up the court, toss it to the right, and then he go to the corner. But let me see, my man, FY, you in the spot right now, Lamont? You good?
He said he's driving in the comments.
Yeah, he said he was in the mountains.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if he was back. He joined the panel back.
I'll be right back, AB.
All right.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna stay on. I'll be right back though.
All right. Sounds good.
Stop talking trash about Lonzo when I'm gone, bro.
Yo, listen, man. Zoe to me, bro, like, he's a good and decent player, bro.
Listen, bro, look.
But there's nobody.
So looking at LaVine, like what excites you the
Listen
most
to
about
this.
being able to play with those guys in that three-headed monster?
One
three-headed monster. They already said they this is how they identify him. Three-headed monster.
He hasn't fully blossomed into his.
Listen.
Looking at Lonzo, looking at LaVine, like what excites you the most about being able to play with those guys in that three-headed monster?
One with Lonzo, he hasn't fully blossomed into his potential. You know, his IQ on the court is incredible. You know, him being a point guard general that he is, his tendencies on the floor is amazing. You know, and it's just been a rocky few years of him coming to the lead, and now finally, you know, being compensated, knowing where you're going to be, somebody believing in you. Now you can kind of like feel free and really be yourself. You know, so with him being there, that opened it up. And like I said, with Zach, it's, you know, he just played on an Olympic team. I know the confidence you leave from an Olympic team, you know, after you play with just being around those guys. What you carry over to that following season is incredible. You know, you have more of a winning mentality, work ethic. You know, you really want to get after it, you know, because you feel like you belong. And him being a part of that, knowing what that's like and carrying that over to the season, it's like, how can you beat that?
You and Zach, that's gonna be a crazy combo. You know, when you think about it, like it's just gonna be like what 2 and 3. I mean, you try to figure out like, man, like,
and that's exactly how I looked at it. You know what I mean? With such a question mark, with such a high ceiling. You know what I mean? And you know, I knew as soon as I made that decision, it was gonna be like, to fit this, you know, the whole criticism that come with it, all the bullshit of people who say stuff that never played basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I looked at it as a dynamic challenge that could be something special that definitely will be overlooked in the beginning, but it could turn into something that wasn't expected, you know, and that was how I sat back and looked at it, you know, especially for me, I always think of myself as a basketball fanatic. I watch everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody. From the 15th man on the bench to the starters. That just been me my whole career. So watching him and seeing that opportunity be there, and just what you said, it was like me and Zach on the wing. How can this play out? You know what I mean? And it becomes so intriguing to where it's like I couldn't turn down the opportunity.
Were those dudes recruiting you at all? Were you talking to Zach before? I mean, that's the kind of thing I always wonder. Leading up to free agency, it seems like guys now, obviously in college, you're getting the letters and all that good stuff from coaches. But now it's more players. Nobody wants to be caught up in tampering and all that good stuff. So Zach hitting you up like, yo, man, you got to come through and do this. We could really do something special.
It really came from Vucevic.
Okay.
You know, that was my man. And for years, even when he was in Orlando, we always was trying to figure out, like,
I told you,
we need to play together. A lot of times it'd be like, you know, BS. Like, you know what I mean? But, you know, when the opportunity presented itself after he got traded to Chicago, we had a conversation during the season when we played them late in the season. It was like, look, you're a free agent. Let's see what we could do. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm gonna keep that on my radar. You know what I mean? And as things transpired, you know, it just started making more and more sense. And having my conversation with Zach, and just everything else from there fell into place.
The funny thing about like summer talks with friends, right? We have the best trades ever. Like,
oh yeah,
like if you let the players put their teams together, man, every dynasty,
bro. Like, but that's the beauty of it. Like from our perspective, we know that. You know what I mean? And just like the opportunities of just fucking making up a whole trade scenario and playing with guys, it'd be crazy.
Like
you know what I mean?
Crazy
It'd be
it's
crazy.
like we've done talk to each other, convinced like, yo, hey, in the summer.
Yes.
Because I remember the LeBron situation.
Basically, you heard it. He said the man Zoe is a basketball savant, genius.
Yes,
He just came into his own.
Yo, listen, man. As a Philly fan, bro, I understand exactly.
Wait, I'm sorry, I cut you off, baby.
That's all right, right? As a Philly fan, fan, right? Like, I understand, bro, but the mental gymnastics like y'all are going through, right? Because, bro, we had the same thing for Ben Simmons, right? Right? So we thought, yo, Ben Simmons about to be, bro, he's the next LeBron. If Ben Simmons gets a jump shot, it's over, bro. Oh my God, bro, how can you trade? And then after 4 years, we said, cool. He just is who he is. Zoe is who Zoe is, bro. Zoe's never gonna be a 19, 10, and 10 guy. He's never gonna be a 20-point per game guy. He's gonna be a really solid Patrick Beverly-esque defender, bro. Zello ain't no first team all defense defender, bro.
Damn.
Cut it right now, bro. Cut that shit right now, bro. Listen, bro. Bro, come on, man. Zoe ain't no first. Listen, bro. Zoe ain't no first team all defensive together, bro. Zoe, right? And Patrick Beverly, right? He plays tough, right? He's long. He gets in front of you, right? But he's no like all-world defender, no all-world passer. He's an average player, and he does everything just good enough to finesse a $20 million deal, and that's who Zoe is.
Damn. You must either really want to see him win and hope to hear this, or you really just feel that way, and I respect it, but I don't agree. It's funny though. This year,
Ben Simmons, you can't.
Look at those stats. You see, look, bruh, he hoodwinked us. Ben Simmons hoodwinked us. Ben Simmons had us thinking, yo, bro, this guy is 6'11". Damn, 16, 7 and 7.
You know what you're falling victim to right now?
Yo, he's the
you know
next
what you're falling,
bro.
You know what you're falling victim to right now? The same thing that we've all fallen victim to over hundreds and thousands of years. When it comes to history, when it comes to writing history and documentation, if you didn't see it, which is the victories is told by the victors, bro. And you don't know what really happened unless you saw the battles, bro. This is not the full picture of his story, bro. and he's been injured. You gotta remember that. You're forgetting that, and it wasn't even that bad, bro. Like, but if you're only looking at stats and you're not like going online and watching NBA full HD replay, and you're catching these games, and you're watching these games and seeing how he affects the game and how the calls affect his play and how the coaching has been affecting his play, then you can't say what you're saying with full esteem. You know what I mean? But I respect your opinion for sure. I fuck with you for sure. But I don't agree with you, bro. Like Lonzo this year, Lonzo Ball with the Bulls is gonna go crazy with them, and Zach LaVine is gonna look transcendent. DeMar DeRozan is gonna look transcendent and absolutely gonna rise his stock up. It's gonna be great for DeMar DeRozan, how it's gonna really affect the Bulls because they are gonna be stacked. Because we're gonna be seeing Lonzo Ball bring the ball up. We're gonna be seeing Zach LaVine bring the ball up and DeMar DeRozan bring the ball up. Once they have established that Lonzo Ball is the primary point guard, which means he's gonna be bringing the ball up most of the time, but he's gonna be sharing the ball because Zoe doesn't mind sharing the ball with his teammates. And once we get to see Billy Donovan show us that he trusts Lonzo Ball in the clutch moments, that's when we're gonna see this team gel because they're gonna have time to rest with Kobe White and Alex Caruso on that bench. And then, unfortunately, Patrick Williams went through what he just went through with his leg, I believe. But I still believe Kobe White's gonna be able to play, and Alex Caruso is gonna be a great player for us as well. But like, it's gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be good. So I'm excited. And then Vucevic is gonna really, really be good with Lonzo.
How has Ben Simmons been an all-star? I'm saying, how has he consistently found himself in the all-star lineup? His stat line is trash.
No. Wait. Hold on, AV. You feel me, man? I want you to get away with that. It's trashes. Ben Simmons has been the second best defender in the entire league the last 2 years.
Go.
Right? I mean, am I lying? Has Ben Simmons?
What do you think about Lonzo's defense?
You back to that's what I'm saying. You back to the mental gymnastics you was already talking about.
Nah.
What do you think about Lonzo's defense?
Well, he's again right. Look at this though. Look at this though.
No, what do you think about his defense?
Weird, right? It's different tiers to this shit, right? For example, Look though. It's again Patrick Beverly, Lonzo-esque, right?
Okay.
Then there's Kawhi, right? And then there's Ben Simmons.
He still gets more credit than Pat, but Patrick Beverly was there.
Fan, Ben Simmons.
Lonzo's gonna be better than Pat.
Listen, bro. Friend, look at this though, right? Look at this though, bro. Ben Simmons is a once in a generational type talent.
Oh gosh.
Once in a generational type defender. A once in a generational type passer. Bro,
Ben Simmons.
Bro, he's a 6'11" point guard who can pass, rebound, score, got handles, can play defense. Ben Simmons is the perfect player, but he just don't want to shoot. That's all.
I don't know why he don't want to shoot. I think he's gonna.
I guess. When I hear you describe Ben Simmons, and I guess I also don't see why you don't see the obvious comparison between Lonzo and Ben Simmons. Like if you can give Ben Simmons all of that clout and that credit, then you should have no problem saying that Lonzo about to have a career year, because it's the same shit.
Same what, AB?
The difference, the biggest difference between the two of them is Lonzo score his points from the outside of the arc and he afraid to lay the ball up, and Ben Simmons score his points in the paint and he afraid to shoot threes. Outside of that, they damn near the same person.
What?
For real.
This man Lonzo
average. Ben Simmons is transcendent for sure. What? But if he shot the three, he'd be like Lonzo even more.
Hell
like
no.
Lonzo's gonna have an edge over him if he don't shoot the three. It's gonna be like that forever. It will be like that.
Here's why y'all listen up, bro.
Especially if Lonzo starts doing his layups and playing like UCLA. It will be like that. It will be like he will get credit, bro.
Listen up, bro.
He's playing Chicago, bigger
Here's how
market.
you guys are wrong.
It's already time. Big lights. He's got the support of that team. He's gonna support that franchise. He's gonna be throwing a lob silly to fucking Zach LaVine, bro, and then DeMar DeRozan be dunking a lot too. So he's gonna be throwing lobs to DeMar DeRozan, and then Vucevic gonna be right there catching those short lobs like he used to throw to Brook Lopez back in the Lakers time. It's gonna be really crazy, bro. He's gonna be having Vucevic looking like a really, really smart IQ player like he already is. He's gonna make me looking way greater, man. It's gonna be crazy, bro. Like look, the season's coming soon. It is what it is. Everything is recorded. We talking, can't go back on it. Ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, but you just gotta be real. It's gonna be a crazy year.
Yeah, right. But let's not get off like the freaking blasphemy that AB just stated, man. Comparing again. Look at this though. Ben Simmons last year finished second in a Defensive Player of the Year race. Finished second. Ben Simmons right now as is a top 2 passer in the league. That's stamped. That's official. Ben Simmons right now as is, right, can go out right now and get 30 if he wanted to. Can get 40 if he asked to, right? But again, Ben Simmons right now, again, right, look, he's an A+ scorer, an A+ passer.
No, he's not. I can't give you A+ scorer. Not A+ scorer.
Fine.
Not, I mean, he has not averaged over 20 points a season in his whole career.
He played with Embiid, Butler, and Tobias Harris with other pieces mixed in. How do you average
career
20?
high is 16 points a game.
Ben Simmons?
Ben
Simmons, career high, 16 points a game.
But again, bro, how do you average 20 points per game playing with Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, right, and Joel Embiid? And then once Butler left, right, they brought Seth Curry, all right, Green, and a bunch of other scorers. How do you average 20 points per game playing with those guys?
Because you're the number one dude.
How? Number one dude do what? On offense? No, he's not.
You're I'm saying that's like, all right. LeBron played on the team with Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and he averaged over 20 points a game.
And Brown was the number one option.
Okay, yeah. And so Ben Simmons is at 1A, 1B.
No.
As far as yeah.
No.
I do you saying
on offense, right? Listen, wait.
You see what I'm saying?
No. On offense, he's like the third option, right? It was Embiid, Butler, and then Ben.
And so that's what I'm saying is that when you say he an A+ scorer or you give him an A in scoring, I'm saying that that's not accurate. Because if he was an A+ scorer, he would be number one option. Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Kevin Love. LeBron James, A+ scorer, number one option over Kyrie Irving, also an A+ scorer who giving you 20+ points a game.
How about Giannis? Is he like an A+ scorer?
Giannis is an A+ scorer, yes.
So that's my question to you, right? Look.
No matter what team you put Giannis on, he gonna be the guy.
Nah, bro. Giannis and Embiid on a team. Giannis is not the number one again, right, bro? Look at this, right? Look, he cannot be the number one option on any team with Joel Embiid on it, bro. Fam, if Embiid, right, bro?
I'm saying that you put him on a team, Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he gonna give you at least 20 points a game.
No, bro. How?
Yes, he gonna do it.
Embiid is stagnant in that post, right?
And he gonna have to get up out of the post.
Bruh, he ain't doing Ben Simmons though. You feel me? Bro, listen, right? Look at this, right? Look.
And he gonna shoot a 3 every now and again, and that's gonna help him as well.
Ben Simmons, right, has been begging them to clear up the lane. They can't do it because Embiid has to eat. They now, right, so again, right, bro, if Ben Simmons played on the Bucks right now, he will average like 25 a game. Bruh, you took away
I agree
Giannis,
with
right?
that. I agree with that.
Put Ben there, right? And
I
have
don't
Ben
think
just
it's a
well,
take,
come
though.
on, man. Of course, right? Yo, bro, Ben Simmons is an A+ player and all around, bro. There's nothing Ben Simmons cannot do besides shoot. That's all.
You funny because you sound exactly like you say we sound, but
he's
the
the most
difference is you're
well-rounded
not
player
saying
we've
like I'm
ever
saying
seen in the NBA, bro.
Because Lonzo shoots the three, Ben Simmons just don't shoot the three. That's an actual fact. You can't say that about Lonzo. The fact that, like an actual fact, you can say about Ben Simmons that he literally does not shoot the three in NBA games, whereas you can say Lonzo does if you want to bring that out. But I don't want to compare. We don't need to compare him that way because I like Ben Simmons. I like his game, and I think he's a good player. But yeah, man, Lonzo is Lonzo Ball and the Bulls are gonna be crazy. Charlotte Hornets are gonna be interesting. I already know. I'm gonna talk about other teams later one day, but all I just want people to know is that the Bulls are gonna be crazy.
If Lonzo could make a layup, if he added, here's what I'm telling you is that if Lonzo added the consistent scoring around the basket to his game, he would be better than if Ben Simmons added a shot.
What?
Yeah.
If Ben Simmons added a shot, he's LeBron James. He's no.
I get what you're saying.
No. Don't let AB get away with that shit. Nah, bro. Don't let AB get away with that shit, bro.
Don't do it, bro. LeBron, regardless when he starts shooting, he's never gonna start shooting that fast in time like LeBron shoots or like Lonzo. So he's not gonna be as
Ben Simmons shoots threes, bro. He's the greatest player we've ever seen in the NBA history, bro. If Ben Simmons shoots threes, he's the greatest player we've ever seen play basketball, bro. If Ben Simmons shoots threes, he's the greatest player we've ever seen in a uniform play the NBA, bro. What's wrong with niggas, bro?
Let me say something. Let me say one thing. Let me say one thing. If Ben Simmons just shot the three, like if he was able to make at least 1 to 2 threes a game, right? Just 2 to 3 games. Ben Simmons, you're right. He'll be one of the greatest that we've ever seen. But Lonzo would be too because he shoots more and they have different things, bro. But Ben Simmons,
Ben Simmons can't shoot free throws.
Look, AB, it's just that Ben Simmons will be looked at differently, a little bit more love quickly than Lonzo because he resembles LeBron so much, bro. Because when I saw him play and I was like, oh my God, he really is this good. It's because he reminded me of like LeBron, but a sporty version, and it was just so smooth the way he played and the way he just moved in the paint and got to the bucket so fast the way he wanted to. So I get what you're saying, bro, Flacco. But you gotta understand, bro. Lonzo love is real, bro. It's there for a reason, bro. It's there for a reason because this brother affects the team when he does not score. So imagine when he does score and people just keep ignoring the side politics. So they never want to acknowledge why they don't see the full picture when he loses, the team loses by 10 or something like that after like going on runs and all these things. That matters. It matters, bro. And we want to see it not affect him this year because I believe Billy Donovan is going to give him a shot to really just take the reins and do what he got to do and lead Zach LaVine. And I believe Zach LaVine went and got him and said, yo, come with Zach LaVine. Say, yo, let me and DeMar. We've been in the league longer than you. Let us handle this shit on the higher end. Let's handle all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But we need you to take care of a couple things, take care of a couple things. And then when you come in, we just need you to make this move. And then we're going to bust it in. And they're going to throw the investigation on us. But even if they throw the investigation on us, they ain't going to be able to get us because everybody's doing this and we're going to rock out smooth. You feel me? Even though I don't
right now.
But I feel like ultimately, like I said, bro, they made that move to the Bulls for a reason, AB. They made that move, it's going to be crazy.
Now.
Ben is ready to give Lonzo the keys. That's why he got him there, bro. And DeRozan is ready to be with a team that he can rely on again, where he can have some star players to rely on and help him out again. That's all that's going to happen. And they're going to be one. When they tired, see, you actually don't understand the value of a player like Lonzo that you can rely on when you're tired. When you got the ball in your hands and you're tired and you can pass it to another player and you know, damn, he's tired too. But if I just run here and run back real quick, if I'm open, he'll pass it to me decent enough to where it's on me now to shoot it right. That's Lonzo. That's Lonzo.
Here's the thing: head-to-head trade. Lonzo for Ben Simmons. Right now, if the Philadelphia 76ers got the Bulls on the phone and said, "Yo, we want Lonzo," the Bulls would say, "Go to hell." Click.
Yo, AB, you on drugs, AB? Nah,
Like
pause
that.
a minute, bro. Wait.
It'll
Pause
be
a
a
minute, bro.
discussion, but they wouldn't deal with Lonzo like that. This is the NBA
Give me one
say
second,
greedy.
K-Max.
But I feel you, AB. I'm with you 100%.
AB, bruh, Ben Simmons' worst year, right, was 14.3, 7.2, and 7. Lonzo best year was 14, 5, and 4, bro. Like, bro.
Yeah, but as a here, this is what I'm saying. But that's Lonzo worst. That's Lonzo best year. But as the number 4 or 5 option on the team. Ben Simmons has always been number 1. You can't. He been 1A, 1B. He never been 2. If you Ben Simmons,
right?
If he's the third option, so this is all right. So here's what I'm saying. This is what I was saying about the Lonzo thing, is that folks give Lonzo the pass. And I always say, if these coaches must be seeing something from him that we don't see, because if he was in the practice hooping the way that we know he would hoop, he wouldn't find himself in a lot of these situations. And I'm going to say the same thing about your Ben Simmons thing. If Ben Simmons, who is supposed to be your number 1 guy on your team, is not, and somehow he's slipping to number 3 on a year, then it's because he's not that dude. And they see it. Last year in the playoffs, they realized Ben Simmons, not that dude. He a hell of a defender. You're right? But that's about it. That's what we're getting from him. On the defensive end, he's hella good. He could pass a little bit too. We can go there too. We can say that he could pass a little bit. He's not on Zoe level when it comes to passing, but he is nice. He's not on LeBron level. He's not as transcendent. He's not. He up there. He up
but
there.
his passing is transcendent as well in his own way, but he's not on the same level as Zoe.
Bro, he's a top 2 passer in the league right now, bro.
He's a top 2 passer.
Bro, they saying in the chat, Ben not better than Zoe. That's a fact.
Bro, y'all on drugs, bro. There's something's going on here, bro. And saying that little juice AB sipping on, bro. I don't know what you guys are sniffing, bro. Bro,
all around.
New generation.
Ben
but overall,
he is a generation.
Generation LeBron. Because LeBron, started up there, you know what I'm saying? But it's really Lonzo's like top 3 generational passer right now.
Well, how can you compare a perennial all-star to a dude who
because you're talking about a dude,
listen. Yeah, because his team is good.
Because of politics. He came in the league and became MVP. He became MVP of Summer League, literally like his brother would have done. It had not been COVID. His brother, instead of getting MVP of Summer League, was able to get Rookie of the Year. Lonzo would have gotten Summer League and Rookie of the Year had he gotten the reins and not gotten injured in Lakers. That's a fact. He would have gotten Rookie of the Year over Markel Fultz.
Bro, what Rookie of the Year?
Yes,
and
he would have got his play style is. That's why I'm not going too hard on the videos. I got videos out right now, but I'm gonna drop a couple more, and I'm waiting to the season. Because once the season gets started, everybody's going to forget what they said. Everybody's going to forget what they said. You know what I'm saying? Because the way Lonzo plays is so transcendent. The way he makes his other teammates play with him, it makes everybody play the game different. And you just see a different brand of basketball that's exciting and it's productive. And that's the truth. You see all his teammates. You're going to see Zach LaVine looking like an A1 defender. Talking about A1. You're going to see him looking like a way better defender next to Lonzo Ball. That's going to look dangerous. And you got DeMar DeRozan right there in the back end when the people driving to the paint with Vucevic that's fast and long. Come on, man. That's going to be crazy. All it's going to matter is their bench and how good their bench is able to transition and how good they build team chemistry with their front line and their bench. That's all that's really going to matter. Because if they give Lonzo Ball the reins, that team is going to have an amazing season. And AB,
Bro, base,
AB, I gotta go, bro. Like I gotta go, but I just wanted to come on and show support, bro. I appreciate you for letting me on, bro. Like, bro.
Definitely, man.
For sure, man. For sure, man.
Yeah,
And
nice
make sure if y'all watching, make sure y'all go sub to my God channel, man.
Yeah,
He gonna have
appreciate
them
that,
videos
bro.
coming.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Yeah, y'all check out my channel. I just dropped the video. I just premiered a video today, and I dropped the live stream a couple of days ago. So y'all check it out. I'll be dropping more videos too, and I'll be doing the 2K series and stuff on there too. So you check it out, and I'll be doing a live and stuff in a couple of days. So shout out to you, Flacco, and shout out to you, AB. Appreciate you guys. You guys stay God bless, man. Look, hey, Flacco, hey, appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing the haircut with the G3 logo when it's time this season.
Man. Soon, man.
Yeah. So I'll be back on here. Y'all, I'll stay up, and I'll just feel called to say this to anybody, man. Like, if anybody here is thinking about suicide or thinking about committing suicide or anything like that, don't do it. You know, life is worth living, and every day is hard, but it's meant to be a challenge because we're divine sovereign beings and we were gifted with life here on earth. God gave us a chance to really create life here on earth, and at the end of the day, that's a gift that He gave to us. So, if you're thinking about anything negative, just stay positive. Just keep going, and remember that as long as you're breathing, anything is possible, man. So I just wanted to say that to anybody listening, bro. AB, I love you, dog. Keep doing your thing, bro. I'll keep hey, bro. Like I said, every time even if you don't see me on these lives, bro, just know when you see the likes go up, that could be me, bro. Sometimes I just go in there, I just like your videos, and I go up and do my thing. Sometimes I can't watch the video, but I see it. If I see it in my algorithm, I'll click it real quick or put it in my queue, you know what I'm saying? I click it and like it real quick and then watch it later. So just keep doing your thing, bro.
For sure, man. I appreciate you, my guy. For sure.
Nah, I thank you. I appreciate you for all the love, bro. This season about to be lit, bro. You're gonna see me on when we right now. It's like right now, this is like Game of Thrones, bro. Like then they did. I wish to see Matt. What was it called? Game of Zones. Imagine if they still did that right now. They'd be getting hella views right now because we missed them. But excuse me, but bruh, this season, bruh, it's gonna be like right now. It's like all of us as Ball family supporters and stuff from different sides and different angles are tired, bruh. A lot of us seen different things, but this year it's gonna be like an energized because it's gonna be a fresh slate because everybody's gonna see everybody from a fresh angle, and it's gonna be a good season because people wanted basketball more this year than they wanted last year. Because last year was before COVID, it was right when COVID was new. This year is after the whole COVID situation and the conspiracy and the political games and the bullshit and the slavery trying to stop us from being entrepreneurs and just lying to us and keeping us in the matrix. But we breaking that shit. So this year people want basketball more than ever because it represents a lot of these sports and stuff. But this year, bro, that's what's going to happen. LaMelo's going to go crazy with the Hornets. Kelly Oubre's presence is underrated. The Bulls are going to be top 3, top 5 seed in the East. And it's gonna go like that. So peace and love to all y'all, bro.
All right,
man. Peace, bro.
All right, I'm out, bro.
Yeah.
Peace and love.
Yeah. Peace.
Yo, man.
Hold on. I got a question. Let me ask you this question. And then if y'all in the chat, y'all ask me this. Tell me is these all-star numbers. Tell me if I told you I had a dude, I say, yo. He had 14 points a game, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, and he's 6'11". Do you think that's all-star? If I just said that to you, my dog 6'11", 14 points, 6 assists, 7 boards. Is that all-star numbers?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just asking, just off the numbers. No, just asking. And then if I told you, and he shoot 59% from the free throw line, is them all-star numbers? And then if I was like, but wait a minute, he also is 30% from the 3-point line. Is them all-star numbers? 7-11 player now. 7-11. 14 points a game. That's all-star numbers to you?
And again, though, it's 6.9, so that'll be 7.
0.06 blocks a game. And I was like, first team all defense. 0.16. Come on. I'm just saying.
What?
My man here said, AJ Anderson said, nah, that ain't all-star numbers.
Yo, listen up, bro. Again, let me just break
surprise.
down those
Those
guys,
was
right?
Ben Simmons numbers.
Right. So again, though, that again, but at 14, 7, and 7, all right, that's better than Lonzo's best year, right? Listen up, bro. If
Lonzo ain't been no All-Star.
Right, though. If Lonzo averaged 14, 7, and 7, y'all have an aneurysm and y'all will call him the greatest point guard to ever live, bro. I know y'all, right? So now let's get back to Ben Simmons' genius. First off, there's LeBron James, there's Rondo, and then there's Ben Simmons when it comes to basketball IQ. He has the third highest basketball IQ in the league right now. Ben Simmons is the second best passer in the league right now. Ben Simmons, again, as a rookie, averaged 16, 8, and 8. Sorry, 16.9. So that's damn near 17, 8, and 8. The next year, Butler came. He averaged about 16, 8, and 7. Again, 15, 8, and 7, right? Now, last year, right, again, it's a condensed year, right? He was hurt for a little bit, you feel me, right? Cool. And Embiid is on the team right now. Seth Curry's there, you feel me? Tobias Harris is there, right? His job is not to score, but he's a walking bucket that he can just walk in the arena and get you 15 points per game. Now let's go to his defense. Ben Simmons right now is the best defensive player in the league. It's not close. It's not close, bro. Again, on-ball defense is on point. He call it, bro. He can guard guards, forwards, and centers, bro. Ben Simmons right now is the best defensive player in the league. On top of that, bro, he's giving you 14, 7, and 7 as a point guard. And y'all here like trying to argue whether or not he's what? He's like supposed to be an all-star. So tell me this. If not Ben Simmons, who should replace them?
I mean, I can go down the line. You want me to go down the line?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, tell me.
Let's look. Let me pull this up. All-star.
If not Ben Simmons, who should have replaced him?
Shit, anybody. LaMelo should have been an all-star last year over Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but cut the bullshit, bro. Cut the bullshit, man.
He should have. He had a better season.
Cut the bullshit, bro. How? How?
Let's look up the stats, man.
LaMelo missed like 20 games, right?
Yeah, but that's after All-Star break. Before that, he was on Ben Simmons' head.
What are his stats?
Hold on, I'm gonna put him up right here.
Come on, bro. I just look at Melo's stats, bro. Like, come on, bro. Bro. How do you justify, right? Again, right? Melo took off as well, bro. So again, how do you justify 15, 5, and 6 playing little to no defense over 14, 7, and 7, a perennial all-star in, right? Plus, he's the best defensive player in the league. How do you justify giving this rookie averaging 15, 5, and 6 the nod over Ben Simmons when again, he's the second best defensive player in the league, if not the best. And again, he's averaging 14, 7, and 7.
Yeah, bro, this ain't even. Because he for one, he a rookie. He ain't even supposed to be. Well, I'm looking at my thing here, bro. They got it all wonky, man. They got Oh, I see. All right, hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now, man.
Listen, yo, you gotta make it make sense to me, though.
Because, all right, so here's a few things you got to also take into account.
Sure.
At the All-Star break, LaMelo was damn near coming off the bench most of the time. So once again, you looking at Ben Simmons' statistics as the number one option. LaMelo is damn near neck and neck with him from a statistical standpoint. And he not even the top 2 or 3 option at the time on the squad. He coming off the bench. He the 6th man damn near. So if you got a 6th man who is putting up numbers like a perennial all-star, then you on to something. That's all I'm saying.
Nah. Again, right? So look, it's 2 things with that. One, again, he's coming off the bench. You can't even like consider him coming off the bench. No, right? And then 2, Ben Simmons as a defensive player. Listen, right? Look, if Ben Simmons averaged 5 points per game and played defense the way and he played defense, bro, he should make the All-Star team every year, bro. Fam, fam, folks don't even understand, bro. Ben Simmons right now is making a case of, is he's the most well-rounded defender ever? Is Ben Simmons? Is Scottie Pippen? Is Dennis Rodman, right? And maybe Draymond Green, but he's too small. Outside of Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman, who can you think of that's a more versatile defender? Nobody. Dude is 6'11" and can guard guards, forwards, and centers. Plus, bro, he's a walking bucket. Plus, he's averaging 7 assists, 7 rebounds, bro. What else do you guys want from this man? To average 30, 20? No. Right, bro. And Embiid is there, averaging 30. Tobias averaging 20. Seth Curry's there averaging points. Fam, he does his part. And Ben Simmons is not the first option, bro. On offense, he's like the 3rd or 4th option.
Because he's not offensive liability. That's what we're saying.
No. For that team, right? If you put Ben Simmons on the Bucks, he's no liability. Right? Because Giannis a liability?
Is who?
Is Giannis a liability?
Giannis?
Yeah.
At times, he all right, so here to your point, right? When the playoffs was going down and Giannis was not hitting free throws, became a liability, had to get him up out of there. Giannis stepped the game up and started knocking down free throws. He's still in the game. Ben Simmons, liability. Get to the basket. I don't even want to shoot a layup. Free throws. I don't even want no parts of it. Liability. Pull him out of the game. You know what I'm saying? So you can be a superb defender, but the beautiful thing about basketball is you got to be able to play it on both ends of the court. What you talking about is, I guess this is, and here's the thing I was saying earlier, is the reason why Ben Simmons is an all-star is not, why are you, the reason why Ben Simmons is an all-star is because he's just been on a decent team for a while now. You know what I'm saying? They one of the best teams in the East. He one of the top 2 players. We're going to make you an all-star. The same way Draymond Green has been an all-star consistently. You on one of the best teams. You on the top 2 players. We know what your face look like. You an all-star. What I'm saying to you is here. Let me pull this up, man. I got this for you here. I got this because I think this is something you need to see. And same thing, right? When you get your Ben Simmons argument about about his elite defense, right? You also gotta, if based on you being that elite of a defender makes you an all-star, then what we have to give LaMelo the same pass when it comes to his passing prowess, because he is one of those guys who is a better passer right now than Ben Simmons in the NBA.
No. He's
and
not,
so
bro. He's not a better passer, bro.
On the offensive end, LaMelo is that much better than Ben Simmons. You know what I mean? Where he got to be. He damn near gave LeBron 30. He gave LeBron 30 damn near.
Bro,
look at this here.
Wait.
This is
Melo
gave
LeBron 30 and Simmons gave who? Rudy Gobert, right? Oh, look though. So again, he gave LeBron 30, but Simmons gave the Defensive Player of the Year 40. Right? So, come on now. You feel me? Yo,
who is it?
bruh.
But
That's
you know, he ain't guard him. That's different.
What?
You saying he gave Rudy Gobert 40?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That don't even count. Rudy Gobert not guarding Ben Simmons.
Bruh.
He's not guarding Ben Simmons.
Simmons doesn't shoot 5 foot out the paint. Rudy Gobert, right, is a paint specialist. So who else is contesting those shots? It's not him.
Bro, let's look at this here. Let me show you this.
Mm-hmm.
This is stats. This is pre All-Star break. Okay.
Yes.
You go down here. You got
go up now.
LaMelo playing. Huh? I need to break it down. Yeah. I'm saying that you got LaMelo playing 5 less minutes a game.
Yes.
Than Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Okay. Also coming off the bench a lot. So in 5 less minutes, he is averaging 1 less point, 1 less assist, and 1 less rebound.
Yes. And
that's why he should be an all-star. Because if you would have gave him them extra 5 points, extra 5 minutes,
AB would have, could have, doesn't matter, right? Again,
he a better player,
right?
Also, we talking about the third option on the team.
If we give Taco Falls 40 minutes a game, he might average 20 rebounds per game, right? Does Taco Fall make the All-Star team? Heck no, right? So again, right? Across the board, Melo's stats were worse than Ben Simmons, right? So again, right? Blame Borrego, not Ben Simmons.
Here we go again. Look at this. Now, once we do this and we say per 36.
Yes.
Earlier when I asked you, I called out Ben Simmons numbers, and I said, are these all-star numbers? Yes. Like 14 points, 7 assists, 7 something? You said yeah.
Yes.
LaMelo. Look at this. Come on, bro. You see this? 19 points a game per 36. Damn near 8 assists. Damn near 8 rebounds. 2 steals a game.
Right.
Come on. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how much better he is as a rookie? Melo is better.
No. Nah, bruh. Let's put it into context now, right? Melo missed a bulk of those games, right? So his stat lines flows a little bit more freely and not as congested, right? Now, also too, look.
But look at this here though. Now we talking about pre-All-Star break, right?
Yeah.
LaMelo actually played more games than Ben Simmons, 35 to Ben Simmons 31. So you gotta throw that out the door.
How? It's
because you saying the stats lines is flows in the
game though.
But that's what I'm saying is that what that's telling you is that Ben Simmons is his averages are from a smaller pool of numbers than LaMelo's is. So if you take LaMelo best 31 games and put it versus Ben Simmons 31 games, then LaMelo is probably blowing him out of the water. Is what that means.
Fam. But 4 less games, right, is way different than Melo missing like 2 months, right?
Yeah, in the second, but that's second half of the season.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you feel me? Right. When you scroll up, it's right. Look at this.
But see, this is
right. Look at this. Look. It's 17, right? 17, 8, and 8, right? Plus 2. Listen, look though. It's more rebounds, it's more assists, and he's averaging about like 2 less points per game. But he's such a superior defender that it blows him out the water now, right? Fam, right? If the stats is close, one guy's an all-world defender while Melo is a what? Again, I don't want to say Melo's a liability, man, but he's not Ben Simmons on the defensive part. Bro. Fam, these two players, bro, are nowhere on the same level, bro. Ben Simmons right now, bro, he's a generational talent. Melo is a good player.
All right, bro. Let me show you something, man. Because I gotta break this down for you, bro. Because I don't want you to. I don't even know what none of this shit is, but you see this right here? Defensive rating.
Yes.
That's what this is.
Yes.
Now, if you look at defensive rating, who got the higher defensive rating?
I can't see that.
It's say Ben Simmons 108. It say LaMelo Ball 112. So normally, if the number higher, that means it's better. So you give me all this cap about defensive, and then the stats saying that LaMelo on his head. Defensive rebounds. LaMelo at 15% of the team's defensive rebounds. Ben Simmons 17. Come on, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that when I start to look here at the statistics, it started to show me
don't tell the whole
some
story though. It don't tell the whole story. Wait. Hold up now. So wait, pause though. Is one person is a plus 7.1 while other person is a minus 1.5 on the court?
They're focusing.
It have to wait.
Hey, hold on. He was capping. The lower your defensive rating, the better you are. Ben Simmons was third in the NBA. He was third in the NBA in defensive rating, right behind Gobert and Draymond. Come on, man, don't do that. Don't do that to Ben.
Told you, man.
He tried to get you. No, Lonzo's a good defender. He's not on Ben level. He's a good 3-and-D guy. Look, Lonzo.
At all.
Problem with Lonzo is Lonzo has all the skills, man. Nobody will deny he don't have the skills to be that dude. But the problem with him is he don't play with that level of confidence. You need a number one or even a number two to have. He don't play with the assertion. He's just gonna be right now where he's at. The team he's on, he's in a perfect role as like a number 4 guy, where you don't have to rely on him too much. He can come in and kind of fill the holes, be a good 3-and-D guy, be a facilitator. He's not a playmaker. I mean, he's not a great playmaker. He's just a great facilitator. He's never gonna be that dude that can get 10 assists a game. He's gonna be that dude that's gonna slow it down when you can't get a bucket, help y'all get y'all rhythm back, and he gonna help find a guy like DeRozan, get him in that good ISO spot and let him go to work. He's never gonna be able to put up 10 assists a game. And you talking about 15 assists a game in a glorified All-Star game in the All-American game. That's a glorified All-Star. Anybody can put up 15 assists in that type of game. Nobody playing defense. Like, come on, he's not a magic passing. He's not a magic. He's a great facilitator. Look, it's not bad to say that he's going to have a 10, 6, and 6 year. That'd be a great year for him this year with a roster. Look, AB, with the roster that they have. Now, if you want to see him on a losing team that's 30 games under 500, yeah, he might, like Kyle Kuzma did with the Lakers, he might be able to get close to 20 a game. But if he's going to be on a winning team that makes the playoffs, he's going to be averaging 10, 6, and 6. That's just facts. He's the 4th guy on the team. He's going to have to defer. His scoring numbers are going to go down. His assists are going to go down. His rebounds go down because you got Vucevic out there. You got Zach LaVine flying around. You got even Patrick Williams, who's going to get a lot of playing time. That's a great Bulls team. Where everybody's numbers is going to go down. It's so much talent. Look, Vooch, because you have Rosen and Zach, everybody's scoring numbers are going to go down because they're going to spread the wealth out more. especially Lonzo's scoring numbers are going to go down because he's a fourth option on the offensive end. Remember, it's 24 seconds on the shot clock. By the time the ball swings around 3 times, it's time to shoot. Lonzo's not going to be that dude. He's not the 1 or 2 or even 3 option. Transition, yeah, take off. Yep, do your thing. You might score, might hit some threes. But man, the guy's the man scoring. The bottom feeder in the East. That's basically what happened. Bottom feeder East. This way he gets close to it. And why would y'all want him to do it? That's not the game.
Man, they got you in the Matrix again.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
My bad.
Down you back. Yeah, try it again.
Do it again.
Nah, you out. Yeah.
You like Gordon Matrix again.
I hear him. We still can't.
I see that Ben Simmons had the better offensive rating as well. Hey, come on now. Listen though, right? You back?
Nah, he off. No, he's still there.
You feel me? But better offensive rating, better defensive rating. Come on, bro. Like, at some point, though, man, right? Make the numbers make sense for me, bro. How?
First off, Ben Simmons on just a better team. Oftentimes, you're gonna have a slight edge when you're on a better squad like that, right? The offensive ratings. Melo coming off the bench, so you're playing with the second unit, trying to figure out his role and all of that stuff. So that's all I'm saying is that when you take into account all of the things that are the barriers and the hurdles, and you still have that level of success, then it makes sense. The man LaMelo should have been an all-star last year.
No way, bro. No way.
He played with Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier, bro. Who was stopping Melo from being the first option?
The coach.
Nah. When they said, bro, you can go ahead and start now, Melo, right? Who was stopping Melo? Bro, Finn.
And he killed.
It's Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier, right, bro? Who's stopping Melo from coming out, right? And taking 25 shots a game and averaging, let's say, 25.
The coach.
Come on,
Michael Jordan, Mitch Kupchak, James Borrego.
Come on, man. Nah, bro. Ben Simmons cannot take the shots Melo's taking, bro.
Because he won't. Ben Simmons, come on.
And B, Tobias and Seth. Go ahead, bro. Sorry about that. Go ahead, bro. FYF.
Hold on. I think I'm still lagging. I'm waiting for my
bro. We hear you.
Am I good?
We can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nah. Hey, look, because I'm about to hop off soon. But hey, I think he kind of spit facts. Look, Ben is a player where he has to be on the right team, like a Draymond Green type. You got to put him in the right team. You got to space the floor. You can't have a big like Embiid clogging up. Remember when they took out Joel Embiid was missing all the games, he was averaging almost a triple-double, 20 a game, and he dropped 40 on Utah and guarded Rudy Gobert. Like that's the type of player he is. But you can't have Joel Embiid. They just have two players that clash in styles. So you put him on a team where they styles don't clash, you're gonna have a problem. He's a problem. Ben Simmons is a problem. He's just on the wrong team. Look, and the thing is, even with Joel Embiid, this is how you know they're both great players. Even with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons styles clashing, they still like 70 games over 500 when they play together. So imagine if you put him on a team like the Portland Trailblazers, swapping with CJ McCollum, and he has all that space to work when you clear the paint because you got Larry Nance. It's a problem. So it's just styles. People gonna say Ben Simmons trash right now because of recency bias, what we saw with Atlanta, but that's just how fans are. Real basketball minds are looking at Ben Simmons, hoping that the Sixers lower the value and just give him away for free. I'm talking about you got teams out there just they like the Sharks waiting for somebody to lower the value on Ben Simmons so they can get him for free. Because it'll be a long. But this is why if the Lakers would have been able to get Ben Simmons, everybody in the world would have immediately respected his game. They would have been like, LeBron got another All-Star. This is too good. They would have immediately gave him respect. So if you want to know how good a player is, just send him to the Lakers and let him play with LeBron James. And then fans will start acting right, like with Russ. People were hating on Russ. He can't shoot. As soon as LeBron get him, oh, he got another MVP. Russ is averaging triple doubles. Oh, now you want to respect his greatness when he with LeBron. So, hey, man, like I said, hey, y'all want to keep playing with fire? Mess around and let him slide to the Lakers for nothing. All right, well then, come on, man.
Not fair. Yo, also too, right, bro? I think it's time for the league to start really investigating LeBron James, yo, because again, and here's my theory, right? So look, Bron and Clutch Sports have a history, right, of swaying players away from competing with LeBron. Like for example, I think it was Marcus Morris, right, who during free agency were trying to sign with the Clippers. Rich Paul misled him to take a worse offer to go to the Knicks. All right? And he ended up firing Rich Paul. Now, I don't think right is out the realm of possibility. Because again, in 2019, LeBron James' sneaky ass, right, told Magic, yo, work him out, Magic, work him out, right? And they asked Philly, right, like, bro, listen, man, yo, we personally would love to teach Ben Simmons some new skills and shit like that, right? And Magic grimy ass asked to work with Ben Simmons one-on-one, so, right, and we said, nah, nigga, fuck that, right? And since that year, I personally feel like Ben Simmons has been tanking on purpose, has been playing a certain way on purpose, trying to play his way out of Philly to go to the Lakers. That's just my theory. And the motherfucker behind that, bro, is LeBron James. At some point, bro, we have to really start investigating LeBron, bro, because that's just a fucking crime, right? Right?
Hold on. But look, remember in the 90s, it was other teams, other coaches accused Jordan. They would say Jordan became so buddy with other players, it would make them lose their edge playing against him, and he would just dominate them all. Like, that's just an odd conspiracy theory. It really won't fly. It ain't going to hold water because we in an era now where mostly every player, all these players play AAU ball together. They come into the league as friends regardless of what team they go to. I mean, they do more together. They running commercials together, signing shoot deals together. So they all get paid to play. When you get paid to play, when you step on the court, like there's one thing when you hoop, once you step on the court, all the little French, all that stuff that we talk about now, that leaves your mind. You just really on trying to win. This is why you see like the Draymonds and LeBrons can get into it, but still be cool off the court. And even other players, it's a level of competition. So I don't know if I take it that far, but players do talk. Like we saw a lot of situations. Look, Zach LaVine went out and recruited. He recruited DeMar DeRozan, got to talk with Lonzo Ball. I mean, these players, that's what they do. So it's not just LeBron. It's a lot of players. It's a lot of players that try to recruit. They just not successful at it. Remember, Kawhi Leonard asked to get first person he asked. Remember, the first person he asked to come to the Clippers was Russ. And Russ said no. Then he had to go do a second option. Well, let me ask Paul George, if y'all can make that work, make it happen. But you saw the Clippers give up everything in the farm. So it's not just LeBron. It's all these players.
Nah, bro. And here's why, right? I say, bro, is beyond recruiting, right? This diabolical dude, right, started an agency. Again, bro, Clutch Sports is LeBron James' ish, bro. He started that ish, bro. That's his money, right? So, again, this dude has Clutch Sports. and he's working through Rich Paul, bro. He's the reason why Anthony Davis said, bruh, look at this, right? Look at this. So Anthony Davis came out, right, and said he had asked Rich Paul, yo, do you think the Pelicans is going to turn it around? Rich Paul said, no, request a trade and get out of here to go play with my boy LeBron James. At some point, bro, that shit is criminal. He keeps doing this shit to small market teams, bro. Again, LeBron James and Rich Paul, bro, Anthony Davis said, bro, I asked him, yo, bro, do you think they'll turn it around? And Rich Paul told that man, bro, leave them team and come play with LeBron. Now Ben Simmons said, same shit, Marcus Morris, bro. Listen, bro, these niggas told Marcus Morris, don't go to the Clippers so LeBron James don't have to compete. Bro, lock this nigga up, bro.
Let me ask you a question. First, we're going to go to the first thing with hold on, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
So the first thing he was talking about, look, I think that LeBron and AD was friends in the league way before that. And again, even if I can ask you that question, was New Orleans going anywhere? If Anthony Davis asked you that question, what you would have said in that time frame? I'd have been like, AD, this team is trash. It's not just trash. The organization is trash. They don't draft well. They don't make great moves. They don't put rosters together very well. It's a trash organization. So, and that were the right ones on the wall there. AD needed to get out of there. Like, that's good advice from an agent if he tells you that. The team was bad. So
trash,
man. I mean, like that's great advice. And then go play with LeBron. Like if he's your friend and y'all cool, go make it happen. Go make it happen.
Anytime you get a chance to go play with LeBron, you take it.
No, come on, bro. Bro, how do you guys support this, bro? Fam, he started a whole agency, right, so he could bypass the tampering laws, right, and just work through his client. Sorry, his quote-unquote friend, right, / business partner, co-owners of like Clutch Sports, right? This nigga found a way to bypass the tampering laws, work through Rich Paul, right, to just get up all, bro. Rich Paul got like half the league right now. Fam, how's this shit fair, bro? How can somebody, right, tell somebody, bruh, don't sign with that team, right? Mentally, them players so LeBron James don't have to compete, bro. How's that shit even fair?
So the Morris twin is the one moving the needle for the Clippers. So you say they basically saying if Morris come to the Clippers, they all world but then Denver stomps a mud hole in them, come back 3-1. Come on, man. Nobody. And then they said the same thing with Nerlens Noel. There ain't nobody in this league worried about a Nerlens Noel or Morris twin. Them dudes ain't moving the needle. Remember, you just said it with Lonzo. Ain't nobody in this league worried about 4th option type, 5th option type players.
Bro.
Come on, man. Come on.
Bro. Wait up, bro. That first year, though, right? Again, the first year with Kawhi and Paul George and Lou Williams and Montez and like all those other pieces around them. You had Marcus Morris there, bro. They would have went like probably what, like
oh my god,
72-10.
Hold on, didn't they have Morris?
Marcus Morris?
They have Morris.
No. Following year.
Okay, so if you add them, hold on, you talking about the year they lost to Denver, right?
The first year, the Kawhi.
That wasn't that the first year they had Kawhi?
The bubble? That was the bubble year, right?
That was the first year they had Kawhi. Because remember, they won a chip in 2019 with Toronto.
Yeah.
2020.
Nah, you're right.
2020, he comes. Morris was there in 2020.
He was,
Yeah, he was.
He came because one brother went to LA, one brother went to the Lakers, the other one went to the Clippers.
Yeah, Morris was there.
Nah.
He was.
So with the Knicks first, though, right?
Nah. It was an issue where he fired Rich Paul because it was an issue where I think he could have it was something about a contract or some he didn't like what was going on with Rich Paul. I haven't looked up all the details into it, but people said it was shady. But then he signs with the Clippers, and the Clippers got smacked by Denver that year. So it didn't matter.
Yes, y'all right. So he played 43 minutes with the Knicks that year, and then got traded to the Clippers.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it didn't move the needle that much.
No.
I mean, at that point, bro, right. It's chemistry issues, right? Feel me?
Yeah, I guess we could say that.
Right. Look at this though, right? Imagine, right, but the lengths and the depths, though, right, that they go through to, one, right, eliminate competition, two, scheme players away from these smaller teams, bro. How do you guys still support LeBron, bro?
Okay, give me one legitimate example.
Anthony Davis.
Oh no, scheming players away from a smaller team.
Anthony Davis.
No, they brought him to LeBron. Anthony, y'all gotta understand. Anthony Davis wanted to be there. Y'all know that, right? He wanted to be in LA. You can't. He's a grown man. Rich Paul wasn't speaking for AD. AD spoke for himself when he said he wanted to be in LA. See, y'all giving agents too much power. Agents just do what the player asks. If the player say he want to do something, the agent's job is just to execute. The agent can give recommendations, but it's ultimately on the player. Do I want to do this marketing deal? Yes or no? The agent bring him another deal. Do you want to sign this deal with Nike or Reebok? Player chooses. Do you want to take this $50 million from this company, or you want to take this $40 million from this company for a longer? The player chooses. The player makes the ultimate decision. The agent just executes. So with Ben Simmons said, "Look, I'm not coming back to Philly. They disrespected me. Execute what I want done." And he said, to get this done, you're gonna have to sit out. So they just executing the plan right now.
Bro,
and when Ben Simmons get tired of losing money, he's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna go back and play. And but it's all on the player, man. We don't get an agent too much power. Y'all giving them too much power. Just the agent.
Listen, man. Man, I'm also blaming Rich Paul for Ben Simmons trying to leave Philly, and here's why. It started off as, listen, man, I'm fine if I play in Philly. I'm fine if I leave. It doesn't matter to me, right? And then Rich Paul got in his ear like, yo, listen, man, I can get you to LA. Yo, listen, man.
Was you on that phone call?
You feel me, man? I listen to, bro. I know how LeBron diabolical ass work, bro. I was telling you, bro. FYF, y'all. LeBron James, bro, like my level of disdain for this guy, bro, I don't think it's healthy, bro.
But that's what's blinding you. That's what's blinding you to the truth, though. You have such a high disdain for him that now the truth is just blowing right past you, man. The thing is, the players in the league love playing with LeBron, and even this year we literally saw Kendrick Nunn and Malik Monk both talk about why they accepted pay cuts to go play with the Lakers when they could have got more money elsewhere. But see, nobody talks about how the Miami Heat screwed Kendrick Nunn over by offering him a qualifying offer. Then when everybody gets signed, then they pull the qualifying offer and just put him in a situation where he almost has to take a minimum deal with the team. He was like, well, if I got to take a minimum deal, I'm gonna go do it with the best team in the league, best player in the league, and I'm gonna make sure I get my payday. So I mean, it's these teams. He's doing some scheming stuff too, but nobody called him out. That also happened to. So I mean, some of these teams, they make these players disgruntled, and they be like, all right, screw it. I'm gonna go play with LeBron, and I'm gonna make y'all even madder. So imagine
Kevin Love, though, bro.
What about Kevin Love?
Hey, LeBron came to Cleveland. Allegedly, he had already talked to Kevin Love to say, listen up, bro.
Probably
Request that
players
trade
can talk.
and come to Cleveland.
But players can do that. Players can talk to each other. They can do that.
Right. But here's my question, right? Is that right? Is that fair?
Yes.
For example, MJ wouldn't call up Love and say, yo, listen up, man. I'm about to go back to Cleveland, right? I'm playing with Kyrie. I need a big three to win this championship, bro. Because of trade, right? And come over, like, fam, like, yo.
MJ did flex his muscles on the Bulls. MJ flexed his muscle on the Bulls. Said, y'all need to give me this $30 million for one season, or I'm headed to the Knicks. He flexed his muscle on the Bulls. So he had to. But see, in that era too, players were signing crazy, dumb, long contracts. Scottie Pippen signed a 7-year, $14 million deal. Hakeem Olajuwon got suspended twice for sitting out, for not saying he wasn't going to play because they had him in a long, bad contract. He even demanded a trade, but because players didn't have no power then, they didn't trade him. They just did what they wanted. So players back then was asking for trades, wanting to go play with other players. It was just the way the CBA was structured. Players didn't have no power, and they were signing 2 long contracts straight out of their rookie year. Scottie Pippen, rookie. Imagine LaMelo Ball signing. That's like LaMelo Ball right now signing a $30 million 7-year contract with Charlotte. Y'all be pissed off.
Yeah,
he'll be all-star level by his 4th year, and he can't get no more money because he locked into a bad deal. So those players back then, they have a lot of regrets about the CBA, and they would probably be doing what they see these players today doing because it makes the money better. What the players are doing now makes the money better for everybody.
Let me ask you a question, right?
Great.
Yeah. Do you think LeBron has helped the league more than he has hurt the league?
Yep.
In terms of competition.
Yeah.
How?
Because what he like let's say LeBron did not start super teams. Well, let's say he did start super teams. Well, what that motivates another GM to do. So it basically activates these GMs, say, how can we be creative and we're gonna create our own super team. Then you had to go to states. Then you have all these other teams saying, well, we're gonna create our team over here. So now we have a big three. Then you had these young stars just coming up out the blue. Well, we're gonna turn into somebody like Luka. I mean, it just makes everybody be better. So when LeBron, when they see LeBron coming up with these crazy teams, even though some of them they're not really that crazy, it makes everybody else look. Kawhi Leonard said, "I'm not coming to the Clippers without another star." He says, "I want to be there, but y'all better step your game up and bring Paul George over here. I'm not doing this by myself," because he knows I got LeBron James in the Western Conference. Hold on, y'all expect me to do this by myself? Like, what did the Clippers do? They stepped their game up. They traded every draft pick they had in the world to get Paul George over there. Now these GMs actually have to do their job, whereas in the 90s, these GMs was just sitting back, stealing money from the players, not doing half-ass jobs, collecting checks. So everybody activated now. Everybody got
right. But again, right, like for me, right, I don't put like Paul George on the Kawhi tier, on the LeBron tier, on the KD tier, right? However, somebody of LeBron James caliber, right? When we see, let's say again, but the numero uno, but the best player in the world, when the whole league is watching him say, "Damn, bro, yo, listen, man, I have to go ahead and grab a top 5 player in Wade, a top 15, top 20 player in Chris Bosh, right? Grab Ray Allen, grab all these nice pieces, right? Just to win a championship." And then look though. And then choked in 2011 and then came back with more reinforcements, bro. This Negro hates to compete.
Bro, look at the Warriors. They lost to LeBron and then went and got KD. And then KD lost to the Warriors and then went and joined them. So
and here's why that's
it's what he's saying. Okay.
Oh, it's justified.
No. And here's why it's justified. It's because LeBron James terrorized the league for years with his own super teams, right? So look, it's time to turn the favor.
But you just admitted, how was he terrorizing the league when some of the teams that he created failed? Like, so in 2011, he didn't terrorize the Dallas. Dallas wasn't scared of them. Dallas came in and beat them. We saw Golden State Warriors. No, that's not choking. They got beat. So the Golden State Warriors said, "We're not scared of LeBron. We gonna up our game, our GM. We gonna create our own super team, and we gonna beat them." See, the thing is, LeBron just made everybody step their game up, and then they just do it better. LeBron, you did okay. I like what you did in Miami. We gonna do it better, and that's all they did. Execute.
Question for you, right? FYF, right? Question for you, right?
Yeah.
Do you even think it's conscionable, right, that LeBron James was out here openly trying to recruit Kawhi to come and join him and AD? Again, that version of Kawhi, right? A top 2, top 3 player. Do you think it's conscionable, right, for somebody who we consider the best player in the world to join the first best player, the second best player, and the third best player on all of one team? This nigga has no shame. But do you even think that's possible?
Yes.
Is that shit right?
Let me tell you. This thinking. Y'all got to understand it. If you're being honest, because AB, you from Indy, so you know when you walk into some of them runs, whether it's Washington Park or any park, or some of these community centers where runs get crazy. When I walk in the gym, I'm either coming with the best 5 I think I have, or when I get there and it's my next, I'm picking the best. When I go to pick my team, I'm not saying, hey y'all, let's keep it balanced and fair. No, I'm saying I need the best 4 on my team so we can run the gym for as long as possible. Ain't nobody walking in no gym in America talking about let's keep it even, guys, so we can have a good time. Not a competitive gym.
Yeah.
In a real competitive gym, they saying you're gonna have to put us off. If you can't beat us, then just sit on the side like you've been doing all day, and we gonna run the gym. That's just how basketball always been.
Yeah, ain't nobody like, we might be too good. Let's split this team up, y'all. Like, maybe we'll play at this Y and y'all go play at the other Y, and then, you know what I'm saying, just so it'll be more competition for everybody else. Nah, folks ain't never did that in the history of sports.
And AB, what does that do to everybody? It makes everybody better. Because then you got the little dudes saying, okay, they're gonna keep coming back until they beat y'all. And when they do beat y'all, they're gonna be running all over the gym, talking crazy, and y'all gonna be mad trying to get y'all get back. So it just make it more fun too. But so if Kawhi would have played with LeBron, I'd sit back and watch it. I would love to see that. I would love, because I want to see what team is gonna actually say we gonna challenge them. It could be, or what GM is gonna formulate their own super team to compete against them. So I would love to see that.
Bro,
that's just basketball.
How do you form a super? Wait. How do you form a super team, right, to compete with what LeBron was? Bruh, if LeBron if LeBron was successful, right, bro, basketball would have been over, bro. It would have been done for. Fam, this dude legit try to ruin the league, bro. How do you again, bro? Fam, listen, bro, look, right? LeBron already had the third best player in AD, right? Had Kuzma, had a bunch of other role players, right? Who were again good, right? Right? This Negro wanted the second best player in the league who was a defensive juggernaut and had offensive skills. How can anybody even support this?
Hey, you know what that's called? That's called high basketball IQ. Yeah. Kawhi Leonard, best defender, best mid-range. Hold on. It's time to go see if we can get him. That's called high basketball IQ, because you just said it. Kuzma? Are you really just said he got Kuzma? Kuzma showed his true colors. He showed his true colors, man. The man ran around for 3 years, couldn't remember an offense, couldn't play defense, and was just out there looking lost half the time. And then when it all mattered most, and when they get eliminated by the Suns, how many points did he put up? When they needed him to show up, 0.
Mm-hmm.
So when it mattered most, like I said, so yeah, I want people who can get it done around me. That's just how basketball is, man. Unfortunately, the top, the rich get richer. The Lakers have always gotten the best players, just because they the Lakers. The Celtics are always going to be great. Like some teams just get good players just because of who they are. The Lakers always going to be favored over other teams just because it ain't never going to be even in that sense.
And
nobody wants to play in San Antonio.
Yeah, look, and what LeBron did that would have been crazy, but shit, look what they did in Brooklyn.
Now, come on,
they got James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant up there. That's
same thing.
That's the same.
Recruited. And they recruited. Yeah. And they recruited. And James Harden.
Yeah.
He did not play up to his fullest in Houston just so he could get traded. Yeah. He came in out of shape just to kind of make sure he got traded. Mm-hmm. So I mean,
forced his way out of town.
Yeah, he forced his way out. Some of the stuff you say these other players did, they did this to go play with KD.
Exactly. And so if you're gonna like call somebody out, you gotta call KD joined the Warriors. First of all, KD joined the Warriors. No, but KD joined the Warriors. He was at that time, he was number 2 player in the world and joined the Warriors, who had prime Steph Curry, prime Klay Thompson, prime Draymond Green, and then left and then brought James Harden and Kyrie Irving over there with him. So he is way more egregious than LeBron ever did. LeBron
wasn't that a super team when Karl Malone and Gary Payton joined Shaq and Kobe?
Yeah.
Wait.
The Lakers.
When they ordered though, right? No. When they ordered, right?
No, hold on. But the year before, Karl Malone was still averaging 20 a game. He was older, but he was still averaging 20 a game in Utah.
Yeah.
He was just an MVP in '99.
20 a game though, like you like what?
20.
Stop. You just said Ben Simmons is all world and he give him 14 points.
Wait.
Don't see you be moving the goalpost. You were ready to say 20 points a game, ain't nothing. And you talking about Ben Simmons though. Come on now.
Wait, the Marcus Morris averaged 19 a game in 2019 for the Knicks. You feel me? I'm just saying, right? If I'm right, so like, if Marcus Morris, let's say, like joins up with KD, or they're gonna say, bro, oh my God, this is like wow, bro, this is like super team. Nah,
you talking about Karl Malone, and Marcus Morris? Yeah, but that ain't the same as Marcus Morris.
Nah,
that's still Karl Malone. It don't, but that's LeBron is aging.
Right. So look, do you guys So do you guys blame the problem or the resolution, right? For example, LeBron introduced the super team shit to this new era, right? Again, bro.
Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett.
Nah, bro. Trades. Nah, man. Like those were trades. From right. Those guys couldn't control it. From right. KG maybe could have controlled it, right? I think KG requested it, right? But other than that, bro, right? Like trades were made, by coincidence, and those guys came together, right? That's different than picking, bro. Look, right? Let me tell you how diabolical, right? That man, Brian James is, right? He picked up the phone, called Melo, who was averaging 30, right? Said, yo, Melo, come and join me and Dwayne Wade, a top 5 player in Miami, bro. Bro, can you imagine, right? Bro, this guy wanted Carmelo Anthony to join him and Dwayne Wade. Look, bro, God bless the league. That didn't happen, bro. But, bro, like LeBron been scheming from day one, bro.
Bro, the Lakers almost had Chris Paul.
Come on, bro. Like
the Lakers, bro.
Chris Paul.
Lakers almost had Chris Paul.
See, Steve Nash, it was Chris Paul, like Steve Nash and Kobe, right? Or something like that, right?
Yeah, it would have been bananas.
Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Who is Chris Paul, Steve Nash, Kobe, and Dwight Howard, right?
I think so. That sounds about right. But that's a squad.
How?
Chris Paul is damn near a Hall of Famer.
Right.
Here's what I'm saying is that I think what you just said was, do you blame the problem or the resolution, right?
Yes.
So you had a team like the Detroit Pistons who was about 4 deep with Wallace. You know what I mean? They had they core who was straight up. So then they said, yo, shit, we got to go make the damn Boston Celtics. And then we got KG, Paul Pierce, and then and Ray Allen over there, right? Which was really like a big three. You go even further back than that, you had Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan. That's damn near a big three. So throughout history, you had these different GMs or forever what situations create these big shit. You go even back further, you look at the Lakers, you had Magic, Kareem, and they whole lineup of just fucking superstars. So that is really what started it. LeBron James' approach to it is really what you're saying is the resolution of it is, instead of going to a team and hoping that the staff there put it together, let me just talk to my people. If I'm going to go to Miami, let me go get Dwayne already there. I'm going to sign there as a free agent, and I'm going to add one piece. So I do think that's the one part that you're missing is somebody's always there already. So he just is signing to a team, and then somebody else sign on the team as well. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't as
Here's the difference, right? Again, GM's making moves, cool, but as a player, right? That yearning and that like lust for like competition is in your DNA, right?
Yeah.
So I can't even like look at you the same, right? Or even consider you a top 5 player of all time or top 2 player if I'm watching you go out of your way to avoid competition.
But you're not though.
How?
This is what you're talking about is not a lust for competition, but it's more a lust for W's. You just want to win. Michael Jordan wanted to win more than anything else. That's what he was in it for. If he had been losing, trust and believe, he would have been like, yo, you got to go. I need better players. He wouldn't. Most dudes don't be in there and be like, you know what? I just want the hardest game possible. KD said that he went to Golden State because he wanted to make it easier, right? He knew they got a movement. His usage could go down. They was going to do all that. So that's all I'm saying is that most of these dudes trying to be more efficient in winning.
Right. Hey, B, I'm going to give you the best example. Kevin Garnett. He great player. Nobody in here denies he's all-time great. All-time great. But I think everybody will agree he stayed in Minnesota too long. He gave them 7 years. Then he gave them more years after that, thinking they would get better, thinking they would be a better organization, thinking they would be able to build a contender because he had so much loyalty. And then ultimately, by the time he got older, that's when he wisened up and was like, damn, I got to ask for a trade because this just ain't working. Like LeBron gave Cleveland, 7, 8 years, something like that. And he said, this organization, they just not really, they turned down a trade for Amari Stoudemire because they didn't want to trade a J.J. Dixon. They didn't go get big-time players when LeBron obviously was networking, letting the team know, look, this player will come sign here, you guys will pay. But they was turning down all of these chances to get better, putting all this work on LeBron. And so why would he stay? So he said, my solution to this problem, I'm not going to rely on GMs to put together teams for me. I'm going to, wherever I go, I know I have the ability to bring somebody with me who can get the job done, irregardless of what the front office does. We'll give them the easy work. They could put together the supplemental guys. I'm gonna bring the stars. Y'all figure the small stuff out, because he knows I carried a team full of role players to the finals by myself. So y'all can bring in really any role players, and I'm gonna help them out. Just let me handle the big star power, because y'all can't get it done from that angle. And that's what he did, because KG, if he leaves earlier and let's say he joins up with a team that's better and he gets a few more championships, we might be looking at him in a higher light than Duncan. But we're never going to look at him in a higher light than Duncan, because Duncan got lucky. Duncan got drafted #1 because the Spurs tanked, snatched him up, and then he was with a great organization throughout his whole career, right? And so how many players get that lucky? So these players look, De'Aaron Fox is next. He's going to have to make his decision. That's a horrible organization. Do I stay when it's time for me to go? Or do I just keep the money and just play for a losing org? LaMelo will soon, if the Charlotte don't start putting together some pieces that look right, they going to have to make that same decision. LaMelo's going to be like, man, okay, look, I gave y'all 7 years. We ain't even made the playoffs. Hold on, this ain't looking right. It's time for me to go. And so, it's that's why I love the league the way it is now, because now players have that extra power where they can control where they go. And now, because they can control where they go, if it doesn't work, then it's more blame on the player. We won't have that default excuse. Well, the organization held them back. The organization. And that was the excuse of the past. No longer that excuse exists now, because these players can do what they want.
Yeah. Nah, I agree with you. I think that is like for sure the perfect example as well. It is, folks just there's no point in trying to make shit harder when you can make life easier. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Somebody said something here. What did he say? So it's So instead of him wanting to win, he said, "Put me on a team that's already winning."
No,
but
that's not what he said. That's not.
Yeah.
It's put me with an organization that knows how to build a winner. See, the reason why LeBron James didn't go to the Sacramento Kings as a free agent, or some of these other teams that struggle year after year, is because these teams, just like Cleveland, look, since LeBron left Cleveland, has Cleveland been a good franchise? Haven't they made dumb moves? We saw them. They got 4 centers. They got 4 power forwards right now on their roster. Kevin Love, they just drafted one. They signed one. They signed Bobo, like not Bobo, but they signed Taco Fall. Like they got, it's ridiculous what they doing. They just had Andre Drummond. Like they got Jared Allen. They don't know what they're doing over there. So why do y'all want these players to either stay in bad organizations or go to other bad organizations, when the reason why they're bad is because they're bad organizations? And now these players have the power to recognize it and penalize them for it by not going there. So these, what they need to do is they need to do what the Knicks did. The Knicks went and fired everybody. They hired GMs in the front office that knew what they was doing. And they hired a coach who can get it done. And in 1 year, because they changed the culture and the thoughts on perception on winning, they went to the playoffs as a 4 seed. Even though they got eliminated, the whole culture of the Knicks is different because they changed the front office. Now there's a possibility they can get Dame. There was no possibility before. So, man, like I said, people just, they don't look at the business side of it enough for me.
Yeah. I think that is the big part I feel like people miss, right? Obviously, you get caught up in the fandom and like the histrionics of it, but they don't look at the who is the GM, right? It's just the stuff that most of us don't even aren't privy to that information just on the surface. You know what I'm saying? And we don't even seek to find it. Who the assistant coaches? You know what I'm saying? What type of who making all of the decisions? Is the head coach also the GM? That they got a GM and a head coach, a president of basketball? You know what I mean? All of that stuff that folks don't want to that they don't really take into account. You know what I mean? Like you said, that Miami franchise with Pat Riley down there, like pretty much coaching that thing, and some of the stuff that they had in place, it just made it the right like place to go down there and do that. And also, I think that was different between what my man here was saying is at that time when LeBron went down there, it's not like the Miami Heat had the best team in the league and he went and joined the best team. He went down there to create the new best team in the league.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Which
yep.
is something different, right? Because he got the type of power where realistically, wherever he going, he damn near is turning them into a contender as long as he can be on the court.
Facts, but that's smart though. And so he knew he went to an organization. Look, and really they went to Wade's team. So and they went to Wade's team. But remember, Wade and them was struggling. Wade was struggling for some years. So even with Pat Riley there, they were struggling for some years after they won that chip. That took a lot out of them because they had a lot of aging and older resources to win that chip. And when them pieces went, then they had to start building from the ground up again. And Pat Riley is smart to say, well, what's a better way to start this rebuild than bringing in LeBron and Chris Bosh? That's money, because people don't realize the value of just even making the playoffs. And then, like this is why Cleveland was so mad that, especially the owner, he was so mad that LeBron James left, because almost for every round of the playoffs, depending on if it goes 7 games or not, a team can make close to 100, 150 million. LeBron James consistently had them in the playoffs going deep. So I feel like the owner didn't even care if they didn't win it all or not. He just knew that with LeBron James there, they was getting to the Eastern Conference Finals or the finals, and he was collecting all them checks, and he was happy with that. He didn't care about, he didn't want to spend no extra money going to luxury tax to go build a championship team. He just collected checks, getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. The teams that win championships are the teams that go into the luxury tax. Yeah. Warriors, all these teams, luxury tax, paying heavy luxury fines to win. So this is why cheap teams, bad GMs, stay losers. That's why.
Yeah, that's why you gotta look at Clippers. They had to spend that bread to kind of get to where they at right now, which is sad that they in a position that they in currently. You know what I mean? Even after having to do all that. But shoot, man, we're gonna shut this bad boy down for the night, man. Where you on the road, man? You always be traveling and moving around. Oh, you hit the little rough patch again. Yeah. Okay. Nah, I can't hear you yet. All right. Try say something now. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh man, we're gonna slide. My bad. I'm driving from Vegas. Oh, legit. Oh, shoot. Oh, I did see that on social media. Yeah, man. I did see that on Instagram. Yeah, I think it was Instagram. You were there. But shoot, I'm finna get up out of here, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. I know y'all already been on my man channel. So if y'all have not though, go pull up on it, man. They have some great debates and some great conversation. You already can see that, man. Know all of got the ins and outs and ins on the basketball knowledge and all of that stuff. We've been on this bad boy for like 3.5 hours, and it was a late one too. So your boy already tired over here. So I'm gonna go lay my 6'2" frame down for the evening. But I appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate you for hitting the like button on your way out. You know what I'm saying? It's much appreciated. It's your main man, AB the Hero, signing out. Peace.